24.
Loading up.
Right. Now it's disappeared.
See, this is what happens when I don't play in a while. Then everything all like forgets my logins and stuff. Let's see if that's gonna work. Oh, cool.
Yeah. It won't let me.
God, what did I do? Do you remember how we can check if we're streaming? Oh, this one says live. Let me see if it's. Oh,
Says we are.
cool. I guess we are. All right. Travis and Tabby, can you guys talk? It sounded like you were doubling up sound. Just want to see if that's still the case. Oh, I don't hear anything. Travis, can you say something? Can you guys hear me?
No.
That sounds like a probably not.
Here.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You guys can, right? But
yeah.
Tabby or Travis, can either of you?
Since they're not reacting at all, I'm guessing they're not.
Well, I figured that maybe they would start to notice that, like, oh man, I wonder if
maybe.
Oh, we lost. Looks like Travis froze briefly. Okay. And then of course it's still not playing.
Well, what does it say?
It just says connecting, but then it says it won't connect. I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, I wonder if they're like speaker.
Let me go turn the other phone off.
Automatically care.
What's that?
Because it sounds like both of their microphones are on, but none of their speakers are on. It's pretty amazing. Okay.
We should just call them and say, hey, you're being unusually quiet.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
But make sure everything's okay. There's not an intruder holding you at gunpoint or something, Travis.
Well, I'll hit the recording as well, and then I'll just cut this out when I go to repost it eventually. Cool. So, Ken, just while they're talking, you were saying that the likely options were returning back to the negative energy plane and finishing what we started, or something, right? And then there was also interest in like going back and talking to the family. I remember, at least that was in the notes. I think you expressed that.
Yeah.
And there was also the one to the west that had just opened up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh yeah! Wow, I actually have those three likely things. Oh, and then I thought we were in.
Let me turn my feed off.
City of Starlight, but yeah, we're in there, so that also works. Cool. Travis, Tabby, can you hear us now, or hear me and everybody?
Yes.
Oh, cool. And Travis, perfect. All right. Sounds like fun technology has been at least temporarily vanquished as the first battle. You all get 0 experience for defeating that. But technically you get 0 experience for everything, so it's just as difficult to do that. We did level up to level 8, it sounds like, so if you didn't do that, you can kind of like work on that with your character kind of as we're starting out. But I don't think anything big happens anyway in level 8. But Travis, if you wouldn't mind, if you have notes from last time of the
I've got notes.
Mostly true and partially remembered notes.
Sure. Let me just give me a second to try and turn this thing up because I don't know how to do that. Maybe it's this.
Do you want me to look at it?
Give me some. Talk to me, Dan.
Yeah. Sound. Oh, you're just hearing sound. Am I getting louder? Shouting in your ear?
No, he's trying to get you to shout in his ear.
Do you have your own speaker, or are you just testing the volumes out?
We're sharing a speaker, but it's not nearly as loud as the speaker that we normally use.
Oh, I see.
Because teenagers.
They
Oh, it's in
will
the
do
house. That means it's mine to take wherever I want and fucking leave wherever I want and not worry about anyone else's what they got going on. 'Cause that's stupid. Okay, not that I have an attitude about it.
Not
All right.
like that at all.
Let's see. Do I have notes? Holy cannoli, do I have notes? What the hell? Is that max volume? I'm
I think-
scared.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's
oh,
loud.
you can hear us now?
Oh boy, can we hear you now? All right, cool. All right, so
Oh, you brought me a toy?
what?
Oh,
I think
thank
it's
you.
the kitty cat is.
She brought me a mouse.
Nice. That's
Like
awesome.
a actual mouse or a toy mouse?
The toy mouse.
No, she
Yeah.
brought the freaking computer mouse. You knew
Hmm.
Dad was playing computer games.
I mean, it could be a real mouse. That would be surprising.
That's I believe that's a real mouse. Here we go. July 27th. I called it The Void, ... Could be worse, exclamation. That was session 23 at that was our 4th session at level 7. So, heading down the hall, we destroy more skellies, and then I have an arrow pointing to some really small writing. Immediately seeing islands and darkness.
Yeah, like floating islands, I think.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, the floating islands and then surrounded by darkness and the Death Steel Juggernaut and the floating green mass and 2 shadows and an obelisk. We jump to the portal and dive in. Phoenix blade wards himself and calls Sparks, who blasts, teleports, and blasts again to the Juggernaut and Green Mass. Vaklov flies, avoids a jumping bear trap, and radiantly damages the obelisk. Winter and Snowfall get after the DSJ. What did I have? Lose the DSJ as well.
Dark Steel Juggernaut, I believe.
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
the bigger creatures.
Death Steel Juggernaut. Yeah. As well, but Winter doesn't gain flight. The Juggernaut focuses on Vaklov, little damage and failed grapple, then wails on Sparks, who goes down to half hit points, but does get silvery barbed by Loki. Rosa sacred weapons her sword, casting 20-foot radius bright light, and hacks away at the Death Steel Juggernaut. Loki true strikes the Death Steel Juggernaut with short bow, but misses and inspires Rosa. The floating mass pus explodes, but only poisons Snowfall, who is now poisoned. Sparks, I don't know, FTs, fucking flame something, I don't know.
Teleports.
What's that?
Fiery teleport.
Mm.
Teleports, that's it. The DSJ after Phoenix heat metals it, and then King Vaklov King moves towards Obelisk and messages Rosa to rope the DSJ for Steve to yeet out of there. The Shadow Necros Snowfall. Death Steel Juggernaut attacks Rosa and gets roped to Steve. Rosa ends the Death Steel Juggernaut and brings Steve into the darkness, then rides him into a bear island sucker. Loki true strikes the obelisk and the island starts disintegrating. Phoenix leaps to safety and casts Aura of Life, then Sparks fiery teleports with Snowfall, Loki, and Winter. King Vaklov King destroys the obelisk, casting everyone into the Sea of Darkness, and then Misty steps to Rosa. Winter Michael Bay movies himself over the Death Steel Juggernaut to leap back through the portal while Phoenix, Snowfall, and Sparks fall into the void.
Right.
Rosa lets go of King Vaclav King, then deuces, followed by Loki. Phoenix and Sparks believe they can fly and join and follow King Vaclav King. We recon the Fleshbergs and get necro bolted by Soul Piercer. Phoenix and Sparks briefly flow into a Lovecraftian plane of horror and see Cthulhu readying an attack at them.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, in parentheses, it was
Yeah.
that crazy ass creature.
The giant floating
Eldritch horrors.
You know,
yeah, lich horror thing.
right?
Yeah, no, that's accurate of what I was trying to portray. So yeah, because I don't think you know much more about it, right?
No,
Yeah.
no. Giant and scary and fuck this.
Yeah.
They escape back to the void and direct King Vaclav King to move away. King Vaclav King, Phoenix, and Sparks retreat to the portal and exit to the material plane to see Rosa moments away from diving back in for a rescue.
That's right. I have to get them. Oh, good to see you. That's right.
Snowfall is resummoned and relays that our powers are no match for the Lovecraft realm. And that's what I have. And then my next note was 8 dot something, so let me change that to a 9.
Yeah, right. Yeah, when you said the date last time, I was like, was that 2024?
Right.
That's what it felt like.
What is today? 13th?
14th, I think.
14, yeah.
Holy shit balls. Okay, cool.
Was it already the middle of September?
Yeah, that's pretty wild. All right. Ken, if you wouldn't mind going through yours. And for those that haven't, if you wouldn't mind changing your Zoom name to your character name, just so it'll help me. I can change mine to Dan the Compassionate.
So I called session 23 trauma. Go to the portal, cast some spells before entering inside the portal. It looks different than before. Vaclav is able to fly, though it feels different. Large metal skeleton, the Death Steel Juggernaut. There were some shadows, green cloud, different obelisk. The ground starts giving way as the obelisk is attacked. Party takes down the Death Steel Juggernaut. And then as the obelisk cracks and is destroyed, the ground disappears and the party start falling. Winter goes through the portal by running up the Juggernaut. Loki follows. Rosa teleports with Steve to the portal. Snowfall, Sparks, and Phoenix fall. Eventually, Phoenix figures out how to fly, but lets Snowfall drift down and away. Phoenix rendezvous with Vaclav. Both fly around and see more of the area. At one point, Phoenix sees through the veil and witnesses immense eldritch horrors. And then Winter realizes a similar thing as he feels Snowfall's pain and pleas. Eventually, he resummons him with Loki's aid, and Snowfall is traumatized. The group rendezvous at the portal entrance, and I think that's where we left off.
Yeah, I believe that's right. Perfect. And remind me, some people had like a true seeing potion or a breathing thing.
It was
Is that
double
right?
sight. Double sight.
Got it. And that was, I believe that lasted an hour. Is that right? Or was it longer than
Yeah.
that?
I believe it was an hour, and we had 2 sets of them.
You did have 2 sets, and everybody
Yeah.
had 2?
Well, except me, I think, because I'm the only one, because I have it naturally.
Got it. But
Or
everybody
from-
else got it.
From the blacksmith, anyway. Yeah.
That's because you were.
Yeah, we had 10
right.
potions. We used 5.
Got it. And
of
I
those.
mean, you had an hour on there. You probably only used, what, 5 minutes? Did you
No,
drink
'cause
it
we-
right before? I thought you
We did a
it,
whole
right?
thing before we went in.
That's
like,
what I was remembering. So
Yeah.
has it been, and are those potions like nearing the end or?
probably, yeah.
Okay, got it. Well, I guess it depends on what. Like, if you were to dive back into the portal now, they would probably be still working. But we'll have to see what the party is going to be deciding. Cool. All right, we find ourselves in the darkness of the that room, kind of like funnel shaped, with that giant open pit with a portal at the bottom, with people breathing heavily, and I'm imagining Rosa still yelling at Phoenix and Vaclav for their choices they made that were very unsafe and like leaving the party behind. Maybe, I don't know, but that's kind of where we find ourselves.
literally on my notes, it says end. All back through the portal. Rosa arguing, upset, very emotionally intense. Just wanted to get the family back into safety. Need to convince them to get into the spire. Yeah. So yeah, she's a little turned up.
Yeah, yeah. Is she mostly mad at Vaclav or Phoenix or both of them?
More Phoenix and Winter because
What?
you stayed out there. You stayed out there.
Saved the day. As usual, you're welcome, everyone. Thank you.
There were flesh islands. There's nothing.
Yeah, remember those flesh islands, and then someone made them disappear, and we all started falling into our deaths. That was awesome. Sparks and I high five.
Sparks.
Is Spark still there?
I don't know.
Okay.
As they're as the hands touch, you see the actual sparks coming off of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Dan, where is the location of our actual map within the North Fork map?
Oh, sure. I can zoom out.
Map within a map.
It is like due east,
the right.
I believe, and you kind of
Yeah.
follow the long little one, and we're kind of in the large room that
Oh,
has
we're
a
in the
lot of
center
pink
there?
and red.
Okay. I think I can find that. Yeah.
So I'm pretty
Winter would
much
probably just be talking with Snowfall, trying to figure out what he saw and comforting him after that.
I'm pretty much mission accomplished. I'm heading back to break out the celebratory drinks.
Put the big banner up. What was the one that Bush put up?
Yeah,
Like, is that
mission
the
accomplished. Talking about when we won the war on terror.
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah,
right.
But it's just like the King Vaclav kit banner. It's all mission accomplished.
It's good. Someone the screen printer cut it a little early. Yeah.
Well, what's his name ran out of energy while printing it, you know. So. What's his name? Data or who's our helper?
The one here is Restore, I believe.
Restore, yeah.
Because it's like the healing related one.
Mhm.
Winter, you were talking to
Snowfall.
Snowfall, thank you. And yeah, Snowfall was expressing just like how terrible it is. Snowfall is like, not leaving your side, kind of like just pushed up
Yeah.
against you, kind of the whole way, and kind of like letting out these like low little whimper noises. It seems like
Aw.
Snowfall is definitely like upset by like what happened, and that like you that weren't there, and he's pretty sad, and just expressing like how terrifying it was to like be falling and to be like seeing those creatures. He like saw the
Mhm.
Eldritch horror style
Went
of
through,
creatures
yeah.
too, right? That's right.
Yeah.
Was he killed by them, or
yeah.
do you know what happened?
No, you said I couldn't get him back initially, and he was like either experiencing immense pain or something. And then with Loki's help, we were able to get him back. And he was freaked out by that.
That's right.
So
That's right. So, and he can talk, or does he psychically tell you, or does he?
no,
speak?
he speaks Draconic.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, he would
Yeah.
be telling you about. Let's see, what would he be telling you about? That just it's like how dark it was and how scary it was, and then suddenly there was this like enormous creature, and it like scooped him up, and he felt like swallowed, and his brain was being squished, and then it like took forever, but it was so fast, and then he was like feeling the worst he ever could, and then suddenly he was back here, and you weren't there.
I'll go. Yeah. Sorry, Snowfall, but I think we got rid of the obelisk thing, so we probably don't need to go back in there. Don't worry. You don't have to go back.
I don't want to go back. Yeah, he wouldn't say I don't want to go back.
Phoenix and Sparks and I looks like we're right next to this conversation. So Phoenix and Sparks would go over and like, just give Snowfall some like what's the word I'm looking for, like compassionate or just like attention, physical attention, and then look at the rest of the party and say, we've seen things. And I maybe because Phoenix speaks Draconic, so maybe like ask Snowfall what uh what they saw to see if we saw the same thing, like um what creatures, whatever, what was that freaking giant freaky thing?
Yeah, yeah. He would corroborate with like what you saw if you described it. You
Oh.
know, this, if I'm recalling what we said, this kind of like massive of like figure of kind of like gliding through the nothingness, like searching, and when it kind of sees you, there's like this immense pressure like inside of your head, kind of like trying to like pull out something and like almost like eat you and consume you was kind of
Uh-huh.
like the feeling. Yeah.
So I would relay that to the rest of the party. Like, there's no chance we want to go and deal with that. Like, there's no way we deal with that. We're dead. It was literally sucking our souls out and like just literally eating our energy. And that's something that we will have to contend with down the road if we ever do, because right now that's just like absolutely imminent death.
I think if with you sharing that to the rest of the party, if anyone would like to make like a religion check to see if they know more about this particular entity, you'd be certainly welcome to do that.
I never heard of it, but it doesn't sound like a big deal.
Vaclav, you might have because you're a warlock. But
Well, I rolled a 5, so
got it. Okay, I thought you were preemptively saying that. Yeah,
I think if the blacksmith had mentioned it, I spaced out.
yeah. Well, I think this creature probably was not be like, I'll trade you, I'll give you power, but you'll have to like give me your everything, and you'd be like, pass. So I don't think it's an equitable trade for warlocks.
Yeah.
I got a 12.
12. It's a more like rare one, so let me see what the rest of the rolls are.
At a 16.
Cool. 16. Oh, jeez. Phoenix and Winter, did you guys roll or no?
I wasn't really. Yep. That's a
I didn't.
1.
Okay, that makes sense. Winter reads a lot, so I feel like there's a chance.
Yeah, about
But he
one
only
thing.
reads about dragons.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the dragons fought it. Like there's.
That's true.
I only need one book.
I just read it again and again.
Right.
We're looking at religion.
Correct.
15 for Phoenix.
For Phoenix, cool. So I think Phoenix would know a little bit. Loki, you had 16, which was the highest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Phoenix and Loki would both know that this is kind of like one of these unknowable Titan monsters that often like inhabit the outer planes, and they're like undefeatable, like incredibly powerful, but usually they don't like take an interest in things. Loki, you might remember this particular one's name. It kind of sounds like, at least from what they're saying, it kind of fits. And maybe the fact that you weren't traumatized by it can let you think a little more clearly. It sounds like the Hollowing Hunger, which is kind of one of these immense titans that lives in the negative energy plane. And it kind of like seeks out never-ending things to eat, devour, and consume. Yeah.
You said hollowing like every day is Halloween, or hollowing like an echo chamber.
Hollowing, yeah, like the echo, more like it, whatever it finds, it hollows the entire thing out and eats all of it, and then moves to the next thing and is like never full.
So I tell everyone about this and say, maybe we shouldn't go back.
No, Vaclav, go ahead, check it out. You could take care of
I
it.
would just destroyed that thing, right? So we don't even need to.
Yeah, the obelisk is wrecked, guys. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking around. If I recall, like, to get to where, like, on this map across the way, there's like a hallway that we came in when we first went through this, right?
Correct.
And then I'm like, uh, maybe we should have Restore block that wall off and that one.
Mm.
Like, I I I just think maybe Restore needs to close these off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What do you guys think? What do you think?
I yawn.
Okay.
That makes a lot of sense. What are you doing here?
I think we should leave it open.
To clarify about the negative energy plane, you guys did destroy an obelisk, but I think you saw like another obelisk and more like flesh
Yes.
islands. Okay, just to make sure that it's not like a misunderstanding, that the characters are misunderstanding.
Yeah, and
Okay, perfect.
but okay, to clarify though, wasn't it just Vaclav and Phoenix that saw it? Because the
Yeah.
rest of us didn't.
Yeah, we
That's true.
saw.
So that's why when they're
Well,
saying,
actually, I don't
It
think I
was going
saw
on.
it either. I think I sensed it, but it was only Phoenix that actually saw it.
Because there was also
Yeah,
a
it was
paladin
like
on the like a paladin's body on.
right, there was also
Plane?
that. So that's why when everyone's like, "Oh, we got all of them," I think Phoenix, if you wanted to say like, "Oh wait, no," or if you don't, but I think that would be like you were the only one that has evidence to the contrary to that.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. And I actually forgot about that when we were
That's why I
talking
figured that because it's been so long. That's why I wanted to clarify.
But it'd be like, oh yay, we destroyed it, cool, and freaking Vaclav was like, mission accomplished. No, no, we're so far off. We can't close this off. We're like, there's so much work to do. Like, you don't even understand. There was a whole trail of these things.
What do you mean a trail, Phoenix?
Like what we were dealing with, there was another one, and then another one, and then I couldn't see anymore. But I assume there's more of them. There's just like
I whip my head around at Vaclav, and I'm like, "You said you got it. There's nothing
he
else."
did.
Hey, he's 13 years old, Rosa. He doesn't
got-
know. All
He
right.
got one.
Hey.
How many more islands were there, Phoenix?
I don't know. Ask Vaclav.
I picture Vaclav like running after him and like got him like in a headlock or something. I don't know. Because remember, everybody's all physical, like when they're all wrestling and stuff. And so I picture he's like got him, and like Phoenix's legs are like
Or
kicking.
or he like
keep pulling
or
his
he like
hand off
dodges
of-
behind Rosa, like.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Like
Totally.
catches me, hand over the mouth, and then but no, there's a button.
There's
I
a
got-
body, Vaclav. There's a body out there.
It's okay. It was just a paladin.
I'm a paladin.
Yeah.
No,
we
you're
have-
not, Rosa.
Oh my god.
Look,
Okay.
This whole place is full of dead
really-
paladins. What do we care?
Well, okay. How long was this body out there? Like, what was it? What kind of paladin was it?
A dead kind.
You saw the skeleton, like,
It's not a skeleton. It was a dead paladin.
oh my god.
We flew around it and lit it on fire. All right, it's probably all burned up now.
Yeah.
The island ran away.
It ran away.
Yeah,
How-
exactly. See, so I think we've made our point to this thing that the kid's talking about, this howler or whatever. I think we made our point. It's not gonna stick its tentacles in here. All right.
There's tentacles?
Oh, there's tentacles. You'd ask Snowfall. You do not want to see those tentacles.
Snowfall
Don't get excited,
whimpers
Rosa.
when you mention it.
Yes, Steve.
He's peeing and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like crawling between Winter's legs and like
Oh.
knocking him over, like the dogs do sometimes.
He used to be like Jasper, now he's like Pippin.
Yeah.
He's also bigger now.
Oh, he's bigger,
like,
so he's just shoving you. You're like, whoa, wait, hang on.
yeah. Yeah.
Let's go get the family, move them in. Start getting settled.
Don't worry about the new neighbors.
Yeah, and um when Cordino comes through that hallway and accidentally falls through the hole with all is well.
What?
He doesn't have to come through the hallway. We could just make a door at the top.
Or make a little bridge.
No, I mean, above ground.
Yeah. Great idea. Okay, so like we were saying, we're gonna get restore. We'll close these off.
Hey, whatever. It's your tower.
Okay, okay. And I'm just like, ah. Is the
I was picturing the
there's-
intro to the sitcom of the tieflings moving in with like the doo-doo-doo, we're moving into our new home, but here's the neighbor, and it's like the Lovecraftian horror. And it's like, wait, what will happen this week? I would just really enjoy. I would watch that show.
Is there like energy or anything coming off of the portal?
I mean, certainly. Are you trying to gather some particular information or get something?
I think particularly what I'm looking for is we're talking about moving our family into this spire.
Or certainly Vaclav is.
Yes. Well, I am too, because that was
Fair.
kind of what we wanted was to get everybody at this in the same space. But what are the chances that they come upon this? Like, if I recall, if we go back to like the spire, I know that we had to go through this like it was a door. Was the door hidden? Was it a secret passageway to get to this hallway or
I don't.
No, but it's blocked off by the portal itself. So if anyone wants to come past, and there's a bunch of stuff that falls over and knocks people down and things.
Yeah, the
Right.
only like location into the spire is the pathway that you are currently in that has the big portal in the middle of it. So you'd have to walk by it to get to the spire entrance as it currently stands.
And the
Right,
cavern is collapsing. So
And it's collapsing into the
Ex-
portal. Yes.
right. And I'm like, so, and I'm like, we can't, like, I'm logistically talking about this, and I think it's like, I'm imagining Loki and myself, like, I'm coming to the realization, like, there, we've got to figure out a different way. Like, we can't just take them through the mine with all of the mummies and then go through all of this just to come to this cavern of death and destruction.
yeah, we just make a door at the top.
Have Restore make another door. That's fine.
Yeah.
We did the other one.
There's got to be another way in and out.
Yeah.
I'll go figure it out. Winter and Snowfall head back to the spire.
Okay. Is anyone
I'll have
joining?
Restore do it. He listens to me.
Snowfall and Winter are returning to the spire.
Yeah, I'm headed that way. Yeah.
You are Vaclav. Oh, I was like, we're missing somebody. Okay. Everybody going back, or is anyone staying?
Yeah. Rosa, we'll just have this section closed off. Have Restore like make sure nobody can ever come through here again.
No, don't do that. What if we want someone to go in there?
Can everybody quickly roll a perception check and put it into the chat, please?
It's the second time I've rolled this. Okay.
Is my perception. Ooh.
11. Nice.
13. There's the chat. It is.
11.
Perfect. Okay. heading back, Winter, you're like, let's go, Snowfall. Everyone's kind of following you. As you kind of like look back to make sure Snowfall's following you, Winter, you swear you saw like an undead head poking out of the portal, and it kind of went back in when you looked over.
Uh, but that's weird. There's one of those undead that was about to come out of there.
Looked like one of the
Um,
Deathsteel Juggernaut's heads was just kind of like briefly poked out
didn't
of the portal, and then when you kind of saw it, it seemed to see you back, and then went back to the portal.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow through right at that spot.
Sure, can you make an attack roll?
14.
Okay. Everyone sees Winter shoot an arrow at the portal. He hits the portal directly. The arrow seems to pass through.
Say,
You know those.
that's it. That's impossible. They can't fly. They just fell into the abyss. They're gone.
I know what I saw.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Perfect.
if you're so certain, why don't you go
You
stick your
don't
head in
know.
there and make sure?
We've seen things. What's going on with the floor and stuff here? There's red and gray. I can't remember all
So
this.
the part of it collapses. I think we've been here long enough where I don't think we have to make checks anymore, unless you're going to do something
Okay.
like especially stupid. But that's what that's supposed to be signifying.
So, Phoenix would like to jump over there and just dip his head in to see what's there.
Sure. So you kind of remember it is like sloping down, and the portal's kind of like
Oh.
below. So remember, you kind of like have to. You typically jumped, so you can't really like easily put your head in. You could like really bend down on the ground and stick your head in. So it's a little more involved. You can certainly do that if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I would ask Snowfall to come and hang on to me.
I mean, I would, if you're heading back over there, I would definitely help with that. Like,
Feet.
and I would probably be like, what? Okay, okay, just don't do anything stupid. Shh.
Now this is
Stop
stupid
glowing.
already.
Stop glowing.
Rosa, I'm kind of picturing you've got his leg and you're gonna dip him in. Is that kind of like?
Yeah, and you have your hands out. You ready to fire?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
As I grab him and touch him, I'm going to also cast, um, I'm gonna cast like a is it bless?
I don't know.
No, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith.
Like his plus 2 AC. Is that what that is?
Yeah, plus 2 AC for the duration.
Okay. So give me 1 second.
So I'm going to keep at least one hand behind me, and that's going to either be pointing down, like further, or up, which is pull me back.
I'm gonna take that back actually. I'm changing it. Not Shield of Faith, protection from good and evil.
That's the one I was thinking. That one feels pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's that do for me?
I believe
It's a charm.
anything that's like undead has like a disadvantage on you, if I recall. Is that right?
Excellent.
Yep.
Okay, 1 more second. Okay. Phoenix, can you make a perception check for me?
Yes.
And to be
Ooh, that's good. 21.
Oh, nice.
so to be clear, like I feel like Rosa would probably want to be the one doing it, but he's like this like wriggly child that like bolted. I was like, wait.
Yep. No, that totally makes sense. Okay, Phoenix, you poked your head and you rolled a 21, right?
Yes.
Okay. almost ready.
Good. How are we?
I don't know if the sheets were seven. I don't hear them being notes now though.
Okay.
Okay. What's the range on your vision?
I think 120
Is
from
it?
the
Okay.
yeah.
From the potion.
hmm
Dan, there's the outer rim. What are we calling this place?
The negative energy plane?
Negative energy plane. There's
Always
total
have their
silence,
balls
right?
raised in the matrix.
There's what?
Total silence.
How much was it?
Correct.
600.
So if I were to
Okay.
ready a spell
How much did you leave on them?
in order to release that energy,
They're doing
would I
it
still have to
anything now
use
though.
the somatic portion of that at that moment, or I'm not sure how a readied spell works in terms of the verbal somatic.
I don't know either. I'd be open to interpretation. Your intention is to like get around the verbal component parts by readying the spell.
Yeah, like if I readied it, could I say the verbal part and then wait for like the somatic part to be the release? I don't really care. Whatever you think is right. I'm just
I'd
asking.
probably go with. I think there's likely a verbal component to like release the spell, so I think there'd have to be like an Arcana check of like 10 plus the spell level in order to do what you're trying to do.
Okay. Well, that's well like that. I will.
So like not impossible, but not super easy. So it'd be like that's probably like a
Sure.
50% or 80% chance depending on your Arcana ability to like be successful.
Okay. Let me just check my cantrips. I was intending to use a cantrip because
Well,
I
then that would
think
be 10, yeah.
the only one that would really be like, yeah, you could do this. So I would just have a firebolt ready to release,
Yeah.
and then it'd be melee.
Perfect. Phoenix, you kind of stick your head through. I've kind of like changed the just kind of below us where we kind of went into the negative energy plane. I have it on the shared screen. It should be like directly below if you wanted to look, or below and just to the west a little bit. You kind of like poke through, and what's weird is that the obelisk and all the land area, the Fleshberg that you had called it, was like completely gone. But now that you stick your head back through, it's almost like that there's some kind of like new form of it, like that seems to be like replicating and growing. It's almost like a kind of a massive like floating jello-ish. And kind of as you poke your head through, there is a dark steel juggernaut that's standing on it directly by your head as you go in. For the moment, time has kind of paused as you're like using your eagle eyes to kind of look around. There is also in front of you what looks like that little black circle that I thought I had a label on it, but looks like I don't. Is kind of like a tiny little version of the obelisk, and it seems to be like materializing and kind of like being built. There's like a ring of skeletons all kind of around it, and it seems like there's some kind of like magic flowing from them into the obelisk as it's building, and as the kind of the fleshbergs are kind of like solidifying from the space. Seems like the animation power from the skeletons is they're kind of like failing as they're getting like pushed into the obelisk to kind of like do whatever it is that it seems to be doing here. But as your face kind of comes through briefly and you're kind of looking around, the Death Steel Juggernaut that is directly there does attempt to grab you and your face and pull you in. You can make an opposed check for that grapple if you'd like.
I most certainly would like.
I believe that the Juggernaut, if he's an undead, he has disadvantage.
Thank you for reminding me.
So this is what
my
I'm
roll was
using.
really good. Now it's only okay. Sorry, what'd you say, Travis? I was talking over.
What's my opposition?
I believe the grapple rules are the athletics or acrobatics, right?
That's good.
No, I don't
Or
think
is it
so, but I think it's just a strength or dex save.
right because it's not? I don't roll anymore as the creature.
Right.
Oh, so I guess the tabby spell didn't
16.
actually help.
16?
Crap.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. That's so it's. Okay, then this must be. I'm looking at the old rules. So it would be what would be the 16 is against the like attack modifier plus 8. How would I?
Oof.
Unfortunately, that's like really close, so it could go either way. So I just kind of want to know what I'm supposed to do. But I think the new one. That's nice. 1 second. Sorry, out of practice with this grapple stuff.
Many monsters have special attacks that allow them to quickly grapple prey. When a monster hits with such an attack, it doesn't need to make an additional ability check to determine whether the grapple succeeds.
That's the grab ability.
Yeah, I don't think these creatures like are grapplers. I think it's just trying to grab you and pull you through.
It says the target must succeed on a strength dex. DC is 8 plus proficiency bonus plus strength. If you want to make
What's level 8 proficiency bonus? What do you guys have? Like 4 or 5?
+4.
Plus
Or
four?
Or no, +3. It's +3.
It'll be basically the same as its melee attack, I think.
It'd probably be 8, whatever proficiency. So 3 plus strength modifier plus roll.
Plus 8.
Because it's
Or
not a
8,
roll,
yeah.
right?
Right.
Sorry,
Which is confusing.
8.
You could give Phoenix advantage for the protection from evil.
Yeah, I like that. Phoenix, yeah, go ahead and roll one more time for that advantage from protection from evil.
Okay. Not as good.
Not as good. Okay, the Death Steel Juggernaut goes to grab out at you. Using those eagle eyes, though, you kind of see it coming, and you manage to avoid detection or avoid having your head grabbed by the Death Steel Juggernaut. What do you do after that, Phoenix?
So I had mentioned already that I was leaving one hand behind me, and a finger down was put me in, and a finger up was pull me out.
I do remember you said that to Rosa, so what do you do?
Finger up.
Okay,
I
Rosa.
I grab him through.
Perfect. Phoenix, you kind of pull back through successfully.
Okay. And literally, I'm like, as I'm coming back out, you're just hearing, it's like I'm going back to Boondock Saints and the scene when they go back to the apartment, and it's like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Grab everything, pulling dishes and records and throwing them in the... That's me.
Phoenix, what's
close
wrong?
the portal.
What's wrong?
We gotta close this freaking portal. They're coming back. The obelisk is back. The skeletons are back. There's a death shield. We gotta get out of here. Close it. And I'm bolting. I'm out of here. Snowfall, let's go.
Okay, Phoenix and Sparks are bolting down the pathway back to the spire.
Just screaming, close it, close it, close it. I can't go through it again. I can't go through it again.
Ooh. I immediately reach out with my power or connection to restore.
Okay.
And I say, restore. We need to close the dark portal. Do we have enough power to do that?
What do you mean close the dark portal?
There's stuff that it was coming out and the flesh islands and it needs to be closed.
That portal's been trying to be closed for as long as the Spire's been here.
By whom? What? How? Where?
With the different owners, of course.
Oh. Does it need to be open?
Unknown.
Okay. Has anything ever come out of the portal?
Of course.
Okay. And who's still here? Because I know everybody was walking away.
I think,
Winter
well,
is
certainly
still there.
Phoenix ran away. I think everyone else, after Phoenix running away, probably became interested, I would imagine, and is stuck around watching to see what you're doing, maybe, Rosa. Looks like Winter's kind of like come up to you as well. Winter, are you doing
Yeah.
anything in particular?
Oh, I lost it on the map. Oh wait, because I was looking at there.
I covered up the interior of the portal.
I'll say Vaclav, you said everything was going to be gone. What happened?
I go, what? Am I a portalologist now?
I don't know what that means, but we need to take care of this, I think. And I'll fire another arrow in
Nice. Can you make an attack roll at disadvantage?
there. Sure. 19.
19. Can you roll damage, please?
Yeah, that would be 10 piercing magical.
Perfect.
Are
Does it
you
like
long
hit
gone?
and stick in a little bit, or does it
No,
like
it goes through.
it goes okay.
I'm sorry, Tabby, what'd you say?
I'm just wondering, how far did Phoenix get?
I think I'm guessing he ran all the way back to the entrance of the spire, is what I was thinking. Is that correct, Travis?
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, what are you guys waiting for? Let's go! Let's go! Restore, close it!
Would you know? Are you kind of like running like a kid, like you run off, and then when you realize no one's following you, would you kind of like slow and be like, "Hey, aren't you guys coming too?" Or are you running without them? Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Like literally, all of my effort right now is to get everyone to fucking leave. Like, we got to close this door. We got to do whatever.
Got it. Perfect.
I yell out to you. Are they coming after us?
Winter said he saw it coming out.
Look. Let's just go back. I'll ward the tower. The paladins can keep going in there and get themselves killed. Who cares?
Yeah, that's what paladins are for.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, everybody out. Let's head back. And I'm like full on got the sword up, like pushing Winter behind me, in case something pops out.
Cool.
And trying to push everybody through the hallway.
Okay, perfect.
Is there a door or anything here?
There is not.
What is the terrain around us?
Carved stone. And if you recall, the stone around the portal had like a bunch of pock marks in it as like the minerals were being pulled out of it.
Aren't there like loose ground pieces?
Yes.
As I'm like making sure everybody's behind me, any pocket that I know from our experience being there, I am like trying to bash it in to make it really difficult for anybody to get to the portal from the spire.
Okay. So you're kind of like piling up rubble, trying to make like a little cave in?
Yeah.
What are you making a dam, Rosa? Come on.
I'm not wasting energy of magic when I can just do it by hand.
Just not restore, build a freaking wall. Let's go.
Nothing's coming out right now.
I'll wait till she stacks up about 3 levels, and then I'll kick it over.
Yeah. Can you make an athletics check, Vaclav?
Like, you're such a jerk.
Just have Restore make the door a wall now until we
Why
want
do
to come back.
Why do you all think that magic is just like this endless expanse that you can just pull out of?
Because we
you
all
can, and I'll just start doing prestidigitation and other things in front of her.
Still here.
Yeah,
Haven't run out of energy
your
yet.
magic, not the Spire magic. Your magic.
Well, if you and Vaclav would have done what I suggested, to get more followers, we'd have a lot more magic. That's what that guy said back at the other place.
Perfect. Rosa,
Well,
you partially
I,
blocked
like-
off the corner here.
Yep. And like, he's got that 12 kick. I'm going to, as his leg goes out, I'm going to grab his leg.
Perfect. Vaclav, can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Pretty good, actually. Let's see. 19.
19. He's able to recover on his other foot very gracefully, making it look
Okay.
intentional.
And
Well,
we are like,
There's maybe some
full-on-
hopping involved.
Hopping, yeah, for sure.
there's total hopping. It's devolved into that, like the
Siblings fighting kind of.
typical
Yeah.
tiefling fighting, and we've
Now
got
you're, like, pushing his foot to try to get him to knock over.
thing. And I'm like, you're not helping. You always do this, and then like the anger from him taking Phoenix with him in the portal starts coming out, and I start like, we're like.
You're like pushing way too hard. And Vaclav's like,
Uh-huh.
ow, ow, ow.
We're both grabbing each other's horns. So it's like when, yeah.
And he's like, I keep going in with like full Bruce strength, and I'm imagining Vaclav's like doing like pressure points, and he's grabbing me and like these.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I think Snowfall like runs in between you two and starts like, hey, 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 hey.
I'm gonna get the worst end of a grapple pretty quick because she's got a belt of giant strength on.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
She like lifts
I'll be
you up
like-
by your horns.
he plays
Snowfall,
dirty. He's
Phoenix,
like
let's go tell
pulling
Restore
my
what to do while these guys
hair
goof around.
Yes.
Perfect.
Some of us have important things to handle, like saving the world.
I'm totally ignoring that. I'm
Perfect.
full on.
Vaclav and
Rest-
Rosa continue wrestling in the hallway while the rest of the party returns to the spire.
It's just,
Oops.
So yeah, everybody walks off, leaving Rosa and I wrestling, and then somebody, or like she's got me pretty much pinned or whatever, my head twisted, and I look behind her and I go, "Oh, skeletons!"
What? And I like pop up, and I'm like
Yes.
ready to go.
And I
like,
get up and run off down the passage.
you jerk!
That's good.
Classic. Yes. Man, that was very inspirational character.
Oh yeah,
play.
good.
Yeah.
You guys can do it too. I don't forget that.
What is that little brown block in the middle of the hall?
There was some reason that was there. I don't remember. It was like a little trap or something you had to get around. I know that there's nothing that we have to like worry about anymore.
Okay, I'm just trying to find ways to like close off this hallway, make it difficult, all that stuff.
For sure. Where did the rest of the party go?
Did we end up in the fog of war?
Oh yeah, I guess that's where we were. I must
Oh.
have dragged everybody over there. Cool. All right. Yeah, we're returning back to the spire. We've got everybody here.
So,
Restore is there, and I believe there are the paladins and others that you kind of have that are still here, and they kind of are waiting, eagerly awaiting your return. You made it back.
We're full on still yelling. I'm yelling at them like for leaving and not trying to put everything up. But what I'm specifically trying to do in this like play yelling. I don't need to play act it, but like the somehow in my, you know, the family yelling at each other, I bring up the somebody does, or I bring up the, what is the thing called, the
Death Still Juggernaut, the
the
Cthulhu.
The
death steel
Hollowing Hunger.
the hollowing hunger.
Yeah.
And somehow it comes up. Is there any reaction from any of the paladins when we're talking about this stuff that we've seen?
There would be some reaction. They're kind of listening. I thought they were going to jump in, but if they're a bunch of tieflings are shouting at each other and shoving each other around, I think they're going to like watch and not like join in, because that would be probably pretty legitimately terrifying, is what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
You seem like you're friends, but like a family, but then you're like fighting each other and pushing each other down and grabbing each other by the horns. So it's confusing. And you're
Well,
kind of like talking about the things that they've seen. There seems to be more of like a disbelief on their faces than more than anything. But when you do mention the Hollowing Hunger and that Phoenix saw it, Phoenix, Vaclav, and Snowfall all saw it, or did Vaclav, you didn't see it?
Vaclav didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Because Phoenix was like on your back, right? And then Phoenix
Right.
went through. Is that right?
Yeah, like he somehow skimmed up through the top of it or something.
That's right.
No, he
that's
wasn't on
right.
my back. He was flying separately, but he
Yeah.
like cut the turn wider or something. I
He and
forget what.
Sparks were, yeah, because we were flying like using Vaclav as cover.
Right.
So
Right.
he was looking at the island, and so we were like farther out on that arc. So we went out of the sphere.
Got it. When you do mention the Halloween Hunger, Restore does seem to be interested in that.
I catch a glimpse of that. I'm like, Restore, what do you know about the Hollowing Hunger?
He says, I seem to recall that the Halloween Hunger and sightings of it always boded very poorly for outcomes in the Spire. I recall we had to go into complete lockdown on multiple occasions, and we lost significant forces attempting to stop the Howling Hunger from breaking through the entrance of the portal.
That thing is trying to come here.
I
To
believe that's the
Northwood.
case. It seeks out all life, and it seeks to consume it, never-endingly so. Once it finds the location of the portal in the negative energy plane, it will never give up.
So how do we close the portal?
I mean, but this has been the situation for what, centuries, millennia?
Longer. My timekeeping isn't correct. It's been quite a long time though.
So I don't think we need to fix this tonight. You know?
They literally saw us go through the portal.
Yeah, they saw us whoop their ass.
We really, Vaclav, really, and we divulged.
Oh, how many did we lose? Let me count. 0. And how many did they lose?
All of them.
Do the math.
Except they're back. So we didn't really kill any of them.
Look,
Let's
I'll
tell the
just whip
town
up a
where to
little.
go.
I'll just whip up some wards on the tower. It'll be fine. All right. So I'm gonna go up to the top of the tower, and I'm gonna cast magic circle against everything except fiends.
Cool. Magic circle. That's the one that like they can't go into your area or something.
Yeah, I cast it before on the tower, and you said that like it sort of wrapped the whole tower. You remember that?
I do kind of. Yeah.
And I think I was able to basically heighten it or whatever with the tower's power to make it cover the whole tower and last longer.
The creature can't willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means. And you're choosing undead or
Everything except fiends.
oh, one or more of the following. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And how long does it last? Oh, 1 hour.
Normally, but I think before you allowed me to do at least a day.
A day. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, perfect. I think that certainly would work. Casting time 1 minute. You go up, cast it, and it's like I would say it's everywhere in the spire area, and that's kind of like like the little bubble around it, including like all the land I've marked is kind of like yellow is the like spire area.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm sure Vaclav's like super chuffed, and I'm just like, oh, good, yeah, stick another band-aid on it. That fixes the problem, just like Vaclav always does.
Are you a tiefling or a harpy?
Um, how much of
Sorry, one
the
second, guys.
yeah, how much exploration of the spire have we done, Dan? Like, how are there
This
levels?
particular spire, I believe you explored everything, though I think there was some like rooms in the basement maybe that you didn't go in. Let me look. It looks like there are a couple actually. Are you looking for
Um,
something in particular?
I'm looking for anything that we can use to help protect people on the inside. Like, are there stores of weapons? I know there's been like a ton of paladins that have come through here in the past. Oh my goodness, she's so big,
Mm-hmm.
Ken. Holy cannoli.
Wow.
Finley's so big
Ah,
now.
baby.
Hello.
And her hair is so
Thanks, man.
long. Um, I'm also trying to figure out where our family would stay when we bring them into the spire.
Sure. So, looking in the spire, there's a couple spots that it looks like just haven't been revealed before. Due south of you, there's a couple of sauna rooms, a hot room and a cold room, that like have valves on them that you can like go in and like steam, like sauna style. That's kind of what those are for. I don't know why we didn't go there, or maybe we did. I can't remember. There's also a couple of rooms in the basement that we haven't explored before, or we haven't spent a lot of time in. And looks like one of them is down here at the end of this hallway. And I have it labeled as like crafting and storage. So there would be just stuff in there that you could like go in and look for. And there'd be another area marked as like research. That has stuff in there too. So if you wanted to explore those or look for something in particular, I can give you like a general outline of what those spaces might be. I would also remind you that you can like change the layout of the floors inside given like energy of the spires and time, and restore like has that ability too.
Right. I want to look in the research room.
Sure, I'll bring everybody to it. Because you're probably asking, is there any been, I wish there was someplace we haven't been in here, Restore, and then Restore's like, whoa, have you checked the research and the storage? And everyone's like, what? So everyone kind of like runs over there, including Steve the Steed. Sure. Yeah, kind of in here, it's like a typical. I'm picturing like a like medical researchers because this was originally like the health and healing focused spire. So there would be probably some medical beds, some notes, some like herbs and tinctures and different like surgical implements, not for the use of torture, but for actual healing and bone healing and resetting and those kinds of things. As well as like some notes and things like that that would have been kept throughout the like healing and understanding of different like ailments and problems.
Bunch of monkeys in cages.
Right, exactly. Lots of rats.
Is this where the lobotomies were performed?
Exactly.
Um,
We're gonna make you all better.
Make you forget.
what are
They're gross.
the notes? What language are the notes written in?
Ooh, that's a very good question. Um, let's see. I'm thinking, um, there's languages in there's a special spot for languages, right, in the new book. Oh yeah, languages. There, the celestial is like the goodest of the people, right, or the goodest of the species.
According to them.
Oh, I mean, like, I'm thinking of like how Latin is the language of like science. I wonder if like celestial would be the language of like medical stuff. So it would be written in that, not because it's like necessarily good, but because like that's like the typical culture. So I'm gonna say that it looks like it's written in celestial.
Oh, okay.
Gross.
Let me see.
Yeah, it kind of hurts your eyes like a little bit to read it, to be honest. Even just to look at it, not like causing you pain. It's more just like a little blurry. And you're
Right.
like, oh, gross.
Like, ugh. And I think would
Because I believe you
you?
guys are half fiend now, so I can see where that could be tricky.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would it be fair to say that because of that feeling, we know automatically that it's celestial?
That's what I'm thinking. I think identifying the language wouldn't necessarily be hard. Like I could identify like Russian, but I wouldn't necessarily be able to read it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, ugh, stupid angels. um, and it totally turns my perception of what is in here. I'm like, look at their torture chamber. They would have something like this. Um,
As she motions to the shelf that's labeled bandages in Celestial.
yes. And I point to it. I'm like, obviously, it's like,
Bindings.
right? Ugh. Um, I would ask Restore, when was the last time this was used by somebody?
uh, my timekeeping is unclear. Unfortunately, I can't answer that question directly, other than a very long time.
Uh, doesn't Winter, you can read anything, right?
I can read a lot of stuff, but not celestial.
Yeah, because it's stupid. Um,
I get this like shit-eating grin on my face, and I'm just watching Rosa waiting for her.
I know, I'm like totally trying to avoid
Yeah,
Vaclav. I'm like,
he's like
Loki,
asking. She's asking everyone else. Can you read it? Can you read
everybody
it?
except for Vaclav. Loki, you can read this, right?
Uh, you know, that's one that I'm not really familiar with, but
You
I,
sure? And I'm like coming, I'm like, you can read it, right?
and
Doesn't
I look at
doesn't
it and I'm
Vaclav
like, hey
have
Vaclav,
magic for it?
you read this, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, ugh.
Why? I guess I could.
Oh.
Guess I guess I could read that. Um,
I guess it's not that important. And I'm so petty. I walk away and I'm like, leave it. But I leave it with like that curiosity and like dropping it. Ah, it's not important to find out when they wrote it, right? And I just kind of like leave it.
all right. Um, sure. I'll ritual cast comprehend languages, and
Perfect. Does that let you read, or does that let you speak? Or
I
there's
can
two
read,
different
but I
ones,
have to
right?
be. I can read, but I have to be touching it, and
Gotcha, gotcha.
it doesn't let me speak. It only lets me understand.
Perfect. Yeah. Go ahead. You can make an investigation check. I want to see like how much you're able to discern. And are you looking for anything in particular, or just general?
Tell me a little bit more about what it is, I guess.
Sure.
But it is a 12 investigation.
12. Perfect. Yeah. You kind of pick it up. It seems like it's a journaling of some of the injuries and like issues that have been happening through different times. The way that the date is written is a little confusing. It's
Right.
either like
It's not whatever calendar we're using now.
exactly. It's a different calendar, so it's a little hard to figure out exactly. It's unclear if it's like how far in the past it is. Maybe you'd have to like line up with some kind of celestial calendar or something. But a lot of the injuries seem to be related to battles and fights, especially related to like battling undead and different like diseases like blindness and like other mummy related things that like people can get, and then the treatments that they kind of like have administered and the success rates
Sure.
of those different things. It sounds like it was like a larger facility, because you don't imagine that there'd be enough space to treat the many people that have kind of been like listed in this area as well. You'd probably come across a couple of mentions of, larger undeads and like making sure that the deal stays intact and like searching for someone to like be the holder of the next deal.
I go. Looks like somebody's been making pacts with something. I don't know. Rosa, that's probably your pact now.
I don't
Anyway,
know what you're talking about. I'm like staring, like pretending I'm trying to read something, but really, really interested in what he's like talking about. Um, Restore, do you know of any pacts that are happening right now? Is there some sort of treaty or something that I need to be aware of?
yeah, is Rosa bound by any pacts?
There's no current pacts that I'm aware of. However, there seems to be records of previous pacts that are in my memory storage.
Can you access the last pact that was made?
Yes, it seems to be related to the. Let's see, how would he say it? 1 second.
The neighbors?
I like that. It would be reference. It seems like it's connected with the neighbors through the portal, and it seems to be in transference of particular goods.
What kind of goods?
Lots and lots of fish.
Yeah, in exchange for seaweed.
Right. Not fish in this case, though. I understand there is another pact that you're. I guess technically, when you said what pacts are you beholden to, he would answer you're supposed to give 20 tons of fish in trade for the seaweed, because he would also know about that pact that you've made, right?
Uh-huh.
So he's referencing the other pact. It's unclear the goods that they were sharing. It seems to be some measure of life force, but I don't understand the measurement units.
So I have to give them life force. Or is that null and void since I am a new holder of the spire?
That's correct. The pact has not been enacted in quite some time. I believe the units of measurement are measured in souls.
Paladin.
Oh, great. Great. Okay. Yeah, how do I get out of that?
Oh, there is no current pact. I'm just referencing the previous pacts.
Oh, thank God. Gods. I'll take the gods. Freaking celestials, man. See, this is the kind of stuff, Vaklav. This is the
What?
kind of stuff.
It's not a big deal. Everybody deals in souls. You don't even use it.
You don't use your soul?
No.
Yes, you do.
What's the last thing you used it for?
To make my magic come out of me?
I make magic come out of me all the time.
Well, that's what the soul does?
Inspiration for winter.
And
I don't need that. I can do it without it.
It's like in your appendix, basically.
You don't think our ancestors dealt in souls? Of course they did.
No. Vaklav, do you think you don't need your soul?
Yeah, you can get stuff for it.
Like
Like
what?
like Phoenix. Like what? Like chips? Like Takis?
Do you think I could use it to turn into a dragon?
Oh my God. No. And I'm like, Winter, Phoenix, do not trade your soul for anything. Vaklav.
What?
What did you trade your soul for?
Yeah.
To stop being a schlub. I used to be a nobody. And now
Vaklov.
I got all this cosmic power. And I think,
That's because of the spire.
I go, tomato, tomato.
Vaklov.
He definitely didn't trade it for Lydia, that's for sure.
Like,
Still a
Well-
schlub.
Well, they don't make those deals, all right, smart guy?
Okay, I'm just saying.
oh. I'm coming to terms with stuff. Or well, Rosa is coming to like realizations that she suspected and is now being confirmed, and it's like incredibly crazy. And she's like, she start pressing. She's like, that's the blacksmith. That's the blacksmith? Vaklov.
What?
Vaklov.
What?
Doesn't that hurt?
No. It's great. It feels great. Feels a lot better than taking idiots out for fishing trips.
I'm like,
Working on a stove all day and getting nothing for it.
I knew she fucked you up, but Jesus. Oh, well, no. What does she say? But devils, Vaklov? And now I'm just like, it's probably like making you so disgusted, but the incredible look of like sorrow and pity that comes off of like Rosa's face. She like goes to hug you.
Yeah, I shove her away. I go, hey, I don't need your pity. You're not listening. I'm better. I'm more powerful. I'm the king, baby.
Oh my god. I'm like, I'm so overcome with all of the revelations. I'm like, oh, I see that like Volkov's like totally defensive mechanisms are coming up, and he's like doing the like the head, the neck cracks and stuff, like, and I'm just like, Restore, is there anywhere else we haven't been?
Just the crafting and storage room across the hall.
What is being stored there? Can we
I-
look at it?
Crafts and storage.
Of course.
What?
Crafts and storage.
Yeah, that's
And-
right. Craft. What's there? Crafts and storage. Oh, what specifically? Crafts and storage.
What's all these packages of popsicle sticks?
I believe those are tongue depressors.
Cotton balls. Somebody made a God's eye here.
There's also lots of jars filled with different like organs
Glitter.
and eyeballs and appendages, kind of like floating inside there as well.
Wait, arts and crafts, they mean like golems or something?
I believe they would sometimes need to do amputations and do various studies, and they would save some of those pieces for later studies and knowledge.
I pick up a jar with a brain and I toss it to Rosa.
Sure, Rosa, can you make a acrobatics check? Or
I'm like,
yeah,
damn it, Vaklov! Oh, I did pretty well. 17.
Yeah.
16.
16. Nice. You have -1. Yeah, you catch it with ease. Makes
I
a
go-
clinking sound.
Plug that in, would you? You need one.
Storage.
Like, and, okay, my retort is hurt people, Vaklov. And I go to like push the brain back into its shelf. And I pat him like is there gosh, okay. So there's tables here, all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Are the body parts and stuff, everything is like labeled in like
Celestial.
okay. I'm like, all right, all right. Okay, restore, how is the power to the spire?
Looking well. It's been recharging since the large usage that was pulled from the city of Star Lake.
Um, can we get to the top of the spire? I want to see if there's a separate way that people can gain entrance to the spire instead of that chasm hallway.
Oh, sure. Yes, if you go through the portal room, it's much faster, and it'll use less energy. So, takes you over to the portal room. Vaclav was just up there, so you can all teleport up to the top of the spire if you'd like to go.
Restart. Could you just make a door out by the ground, like higher up?
I can. In fact, there used to be a door that high up, but it was closed off.
Why?
See, Rosa, I told you could do it.
I don't have any. No, there was no saved information as to the reasons that it was closed off. Unfortunately.
So easy peasy. We close off the neighbor's door and we open up the ground floor door.
What does the ground floor door open up to, or what does that part of the
That's the one
spire
that
open
you've been. Oh, so sorry. So if you recall, there's like a cavern underground. That's where like you've been in with the spire and all the hot springs and stuff. And there's a door down there that leads to the negative energy plane. Then the spire goes up like half a mile or something, and it would like poke out the top of the mountain, but it's shorter. So there'd be like an entrance at the base at the top of the mountain where the spire kind of comes out. So you would just have to kind of walk kind of like that pathway you went originally. You kind of went to the pathway and then you went down into the holes. Remember, and then you like had to fight all the creatures and the vampires and stuff. So kind of up by that camp, you could just kind of enter the spire, or at least a little pathway that would take you down directly to the cavern.
Holy cow. Okay, which also means there's that one weird camp that's like a quarter mile from the opening and the top.
Yeah, that was like the poachers kind of like the people that were
Yeah.
hunting but they weren't supposed to be. That's kind of like their hangout spot. Yeah. Because that's where your contact told you to go. Or no, the drunk guide took you there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right.
So
That you
didn't
paid
we,
up front for. That's right.
yeah, didn't we leave him up there? Like
I
we
thought
left
so. I
him
mean,
at that camp, right?
yeah. Because they were like, you're going to go down there, you're going to die. And then you guys did. And they did not join you, if I recall.
Okay. Um, what time of day is it?
Um, no idea. Let's roll.
Let's try to get out of bullet time here. We've only got like an hour and a half, maybe.
Good point. What's your big specifics, Tabby? Tell me. What's your plan?
I'm just trying to figure out like the realization, because if we're past proving pushing past like figuring out like the different entrance, we're probably going to check out where it is. I want to know what's happening at that camp, because we've got like three other paladins that are with us in the spire now, and
Correct.
nobody really knows that we're even back.
Correct.
It's been a few days since we last left the camp, correct? Like
I believe so.
5 days. I just want to see, I guess, like, I would like the party, I'd try to see if the party was up to sneaking and just kind of doing like surveillance, find out what's happening at that one camp that we left.
Sure. We can do broad strokes for that. I think you can, with time, restore rebuilds their connection. So there's like a long tunnel, like maybe a mine shaft with maybe even a working elevator that kind of like goes all the way down to the base of the cavern. But that was all left. It was just that was blocked off the entrances and exits. So he just opens those back up again, and you're free to enter and exit using that entrance at the top of the mountain, or at the top of the like little mountain outside of the space. You can go in and take a look at the little camp, and there was like a couple of other weirdo hunter people, if I recall, kind of up there, and they're kind of probably just doing the same stuff they've normally been. You could probably see them from the top of the spire, and they're just skinning some game, finding some stuff, cooking, having some drinks, kind of like a hunting camp, kind of a thing.
Okay. Um, and time of day?
Oh, sure. It can be whatever time we want. So, yeah, what you can choose the time.
Okay. I guess we would close everything up and figure out like, okay, what are our next steps? Do we go and get Lydia and the family, find out what's going on at the house, or
Yeah, yeah. Go get. The family's not safe right now. We need to bring them into the tower.
right, agreed. Um, ooh, the last time we were there, I had this really big heart-to-heart conversation with Lydia. Um, okay. We're in this moment of like, I'm imagining that Vaclav and Rosa are like our typical stalemate. We've had like a really in-depth conversation and it's super awkward and stuff. And we know that we're gonna go back to the house, so I'm like, how did things leave off for you and Lydia before we left last time?
You know,
Like,
good, I guess. You know.
it left how it always does. They were arguing.
Because we're
No,
gonna go get them
she
back.
tried to get all lovey on me, and it was too late. And you know, I told her save it. You know, because I don't need that.
In
Do
other
they
words,
like during the
you
day?
need more soul to sell.
I'm
That's
like,
that's one way to go, Phoenix. Yeah.
uh-huh, uh-huh. Um, I'm like, okay, all right, all right, all right. Um, yeah, we kind of had a little bit of a falling out too. Not falling out, just like, she's asking about my intentions and yeah, it was a little weird. But yeah, yeah. Um, okay, it's gonna be fine, right? It's gonna be fine. We're gonna go in there, tell them they're in danger, you know.
Why are you being
Yeah,
weird,
and
Rosa? Of course it's fine.
yeah,
It's a
Tell
family.
yeah,
Lydia to take a chill pill.
yeah.
She's like just so mean these days. She's being a total Karen.
I know, right?
Don't talk about your Auntie Lydia that way, Phoenix.
Hey,
No.
now it's me? It's
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Really? You guys?
yeah.
You guys? Just okay.
um,
Phoenix, you can't win these. Just let them go.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's all good.
Gotta
um,
learn someday, son.
I mean, all I know is I still have a whole soul.
um,
So far as you know.
right. Okay, so game plan. What we want to get them here. So we just tell them. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go. And I'm like, okay. And
So
So we're gonna go get the family and tell them come back over here because you guys are in danger where you're at. But come back over here to the spire that has a portal that has freaking unmentionable horrors crawling out of it at this time.
yeah,
well,
but that's outside the
So that's
walls.
what?
That's outside the walls.
yeah,
Inside the tower.
we're protected by the spell.
So we're bringing them back to prison. Okay, good.
No, no, no.
What happens when we go somewhere else and we can't cast the circle?
What are you talking about? We're
It's still a giant stone tower, man. What are you worried about? Or you know, we could even go to my tower. That would be even safer and a better idea. We have a whole town licking our boots.
Got point.
yeah.
All right. Do we have a door at ground level?
Perfect. Cool. I was just working on the map. Yeah, let me show you what we've got. Okay, heading back to the main area. We have restore. You've asked to seal up the entrance, right, of the lower entrance.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
restore has kind of like filled in this area. We'll say. I'm gonna
Yep.
turn that to a little rectangle with like debris and and wall space. He's kind of like walled it off the best that he can.
Yeah, I thought it was morphic. Like he could just like close the walls, basically, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, and then just
Um,
off to like the side, we have a little elevator shaft, kind of like old school cargo elevator, probably, I don't know, 15, 10 by 10, or maybe probably 15 by 15. And kind of like looking up, there's a huge elevator shaft that kind of just goes straight up from there.
Yep. I would tell our guests, like, so we're gonna bring our family here. It's gonna be great. We're going to invite them to the healing spa that I have here for them, and yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah. Uh,
Is
you're
that
gonna love
elevator?
living here.
Does that thing go all the way up to the town? Back
Um,
to North Fork?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
Reese-
want to clear out?
Can we join? I mean, I should probably check in with my family.
Sure.
Yeah, you want to come with us?
Yeah, all three of them will join you. Okay. We're gonna hop out, ride the elevator up. You kind of pull the lever, and it kind of shudders a little bit and kind of like rises up. The trip does take probably like 5 minutes because it's pretty far to go. But we kind of pop out. How do I move tokens? Oh yeah, if I do it in the DM mode, I think I can do it easier. Out like right outside of the camp. Really? Oh, maybe I can control paste. Sorry, 1 second. Out the camp. I'll move the map over there so you can kind of see where we're going to be. This is like the little hunter camp, and there's kind of like a little stone outcropping that's come up that's kind of like goes over the exit of the elevator, and you kind of like rise up through there. Copy. And kind of like exit into the camp. As you do, there's like a bunch of hunters like kind of staring at you with their hiding behind their camps and kind of like getting ready to like fire. Who goes there?
Hi, we're back.
What is going on? They're just kind of like marveled at the entrance that kind of has like arisen from the ground just outside of their camp here.
Like, ooh, nice venison catch there. What's up? What's going on?
Yeah, they
Well-
tell you about their successful hunts and things that have been going on, and they're glad to see you that you've survived. But you definitely see some money changing hands when they find out that you survived. It sounds like someone was betting against the survival of you and the party.
We're like, oh, so
Lots
this
of
is
good hunting down there. If anyone wants to go clear some skeletons and stuff.
yeah, and this is Risbet and Halbreck and Boggin.
Pleasure to
Yeah.
make your acquaintance. They introduce
Uh,
themselves as well. You said we could use that elevator too?
Well, no, if you want to use the elevator,
Well,
are
you
you
said-
with
Well,
me?
they just
And
take
I-
the
One
spoon.
soul per elevator room.
I say, are you with me?
Yes,
And
souls.
I
We need
put
more
my
of those.
I put my hand out to shake. And this is my version of the spoon.
Is
And I
what?
basically the spoon test. I
Oh,
say,
sorry. No, what did you say that you were doing? Oh, yeah. Go ahead. You're gonna.
I put-
Hey,
Patrick
she's gonna
is
shake
gonna.
hands.
What do I do, ma'am?
and I say, you're with me, right?
Of course.
And I put my hand out to shake.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance again.
Um,
One soul.
But what?
Yeah,
Did
that's
you
the
just take
deal.
my soul?
Yep.
no,
Yep.
No, not
no,
exactly.
no.
Yep.
Garrett, don't run! Patrick runs
Oh, jeez.
away now
We
that
have your soul.
the
Return.
demon stole my soul. Don't touch her! And he runs, and Jorvik and Gath also run away from the demons. Or sorry, from the you're demons, right? Yeah, you're demons.
Devils.
Yeah.
The devils.
Devils. Or yeah, devils.
I look over at Phoenix and Winter. I'm like, that is not how we get followers.
That was awesome.
No, no.
We have a
They
soul.
don't understand.
What should we do with
Join
the
us,
soul?
you get cool magic and stuff. And I show a little prestidigitation firework thing.
Yeah. Feel stronger already.
Um,
Go buy
Phoenix,
another one.
you were the one that said you had their soul, that you stole their soul, right?
Yes. We
Perfect.
didn't steal it. They sold it to us.
Perfect. Behind one of the houses, an arrow is fired at you and glances off your armor.
Oh.
Back,
You don't want
demons!
that. I hold your soul. Better be careful. If you hurt me, soul bye-bye.
You hear some mutterings and arguing about, don't quit it. They've got your soul. Do they really, though? I don't know. Let them go. The paladin does kind of like put his hand on your shoulder, Phoenix, and says, it's not good to tease the less knowledgeable in the world.
Oh, no, I'm convinced that we just got a soul.
Oh, got it. Okay.
That was it. That was the deal. That was the handshake was the soul right there. Because I had said for a soul, and then he shook hands. So
They don't get much less knowledgeable than Phoenix there.
That's a good point.
that's right, and don't forget it.
I'd say he's punching up.
Perfect. Heading back down to the city.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. Heading down to the city, you come upon a group of two paladins and two clerics, kind of like heading in the opposite direction, up towards you, likely towards one of the entrances to the mines, one of the more frequently used ones. And they kind of look to the party and they say, Halbrick? And Halbrick kind of like says one of their names out and kind of like runs up and kind of embraces them. We thought you were dead! And they are very excited to see one of their members kind of returned to them. And the other two, Rizvet and Bogan, are even more excited to return back to the town. Do you, they say they're initially a little worried seeing the, devils.
We saved him.
Oh, sure you did. Wow. Did you escape? Did you trick the devils? You can kind of hear them talking to Halbrick. No, they did. They helped a little. Halbrick tells the
A
rest
little?
of the...
Are you kidding me?
And his retelling you can hear is a little changing the story in who did the most to the
You've been treating it like a vacation spa thing since we saved your
No,
life.
there's no spa. That's ridiculous.
Sounds like somebody didn't swear the oath of honesty.
That's for sure. I know which
So
soul.
what
I'm
does your
coming
God
after
think
next.
of your honesty?
What'd you say, Travis?
I told him I know which soul I'm coming after next.
He would laugh. He doesn't actually think that you can take souls.
Wait for level 9.
Perfect. Do you let's see. They do seem a little worried about you and the party. But no one is like starting anything with that, right?
No.
Okay, cool. All right. Heading back to the city, rejoining the other two paladins, kind of like break off from the group and go head off to where they're going. They say, thank you so much for the rescue. I will tell the story more truthful to the rest of my group. Question though, am I free to return to the Spire again, or was that my only visit?
Oh, sure.
Is this Bogan or is this
Sure,
Rizvet?
it's Bogan.
I approach Bogan. Bogan and Rizvet, are both of them?
Yeah, they're
like,
both
together?
asking, sure.
Hey, why don't we get more people to get to the spire and then they can go through the spire to attack the skeletons?
We could
They
charge
go
them a
right
gold
there.
piece
Their
each.
souls.
And they're gonna make money off of the killing stuff, right? So
If that was an option, there may be takers. That would be a much safer
Yeah,
entrance.
tell your friends. Let's do that.
Well, okay. There is the whole total darkness and airless, lightlessness problem.
Those sound like significant problems, sir.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't really a problem for us. We handled
There's
it.
skeletons in there all the time, though. They don't have to go all the way in if they don't want to.
I walk away. I'm pacing as like this conversation is starting to happen, and I connect back with Restore.
Yeah, the distance makes it so you can like ask brief questions, but you can't like teleport or anything. But yeah, certainly.
Yeah, and I'm telling Restore, lock down the spire. Only tieflings can go back in at this point.
Yes, ma'am. Restore says, is that for the North Fork as well as the city of Star Lake?
Just for North Fork.
Noted. Yep.
And then I come back to the conversation, and I'm like, oh, Winter, like, Baklov and
We
I
can
think
make
we're on the
money.
same page. Yep, yes, that we
And
can't just
fight
let
skeletons.
people
And we don't even have to do it
come.
ourselves. That's win.
I mean, we
Win,
get
I
some gold
guess.
pieces out of it, but I'm pretty sure we'd just be stacking up dead paladins.
We can take them to the other entrance where we know they're coming out of.
We know
Well,
what?
Restore can heal people that get hurt. And they can charge money for that too. Win again.
Whatever. This sounds like cleric
Lots of money.
problems. Let's just go to the family.
Look, I'm all for new business models, but we don't need to be selling access to our spires. They're plenty powerful enough as they are.
They only get powerful by having people that follow them. That's what the last guy said. Right, Phoenix? We can make some money on this.
Absolutely. And souls. We have one. Maybe we need like 100 more, and we could probably close that portal.
All right.
So we're free to go back, you said, Winter?
For a soul.
I teach them a bardic song about what actually happened that they have to sing to everyone.
That's to activate the elevator?
No, that we tell them that, like, if they're gonna be, that they have to be truthful about what happened, and how
we saved them from vampires.
how we saved them, right? How the tieflings were benevolent and saved the the adventurers.
Perfect. What's the name of this ballad?
That's a good thing. The Ballad of
Winter's generosity.
that would be tieflings. Conquest isn't the right word.
Rescue or something? Or...
the tiefling rescuers.
Ballad of the Tiefling Rescuers. Perfect. And can you make a quick performance check as you are singing it? I just want to know if it's how impactful it is.
I gave him guidance.
Oh, nice.
that will probably help. Not bad. 19 with guidance.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, as you're kind of like returning back into town, Loki is kind of like singing about the exploits. And is it entirely truthful, or what spin are you putting on the ballad? Because I don't think anything is like full truth. So if
right, no, for sure. Like the numbers of undead are like 3 or 4 fold.
Sure.
And the powers of the tiefling are greatly inflated.
Yeah, something about the vampires, right?
Right. Oh, for sure. The vampires that were there and how
That's
they
Craven or
couldn't
whatever.
they couldn't handle tiefling blood and never even got a chance.
And is the goal to make everyone scared and know how powerful the tieflings are? It's not like a
Um,
recruitment tool or anything. Or what's like you come away from what hearing it? And what do you think?
I think the main thing is for the town to know that like the spire's under our control and we um the tieflings have been more helpful than fiendish, right? In this whole pursuit.
Perfect. Yeah.
Looking to like take away some of the stigma.
A little bardic. What was the word I was thinking of? What's
Propaganda.
propaganda? Thank you. That's exactly what it was.
Propaganda. Oh, for sure.
Yes,
Propaganda is the
exactly.
right word.
Perfect.
Tiefling propaganda.
Yeah. Perfect. Heading in, they would say, yes, of course, we will retell it. And they kind of even took notes and wrote it down. I'm going to say that Rizvet is even like an aspiring lyricist, or someone that plays the lyre. That's not a lyricist, whatever you call that, guitarist or something. I don't know. So they're kind of like plucking out a tune as well. Okay, the party kind of goes through the town. Looks like things are pretty similar as before. There's some talk as you kind of like re-enter. You know, you guys are demons, pretty grizzled looking. So I don't think people are just letting their eyes run over you anymore. They're kind of like, who is that? Are the tieflings back? So they're kind of like interested to see you, not scared or anything. And there probably was a story of a group of tieflings going off into the mountain, and the fact that you're returning would be news that's spreading. You'd also be hearing that there's seems to be some additional conflicts growing because the gold and crystal filled undeads are getting harder to find, and they're getting stronger, the ones that are left. So there's some growing conflict with the temples that are kind of grow off of that. Okay, but you guys are heading to the family, so we're going to go over to the mansion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Jade Brand Manor is still standing as it was. And we're going to say that it's late afternoon as you guys kind of arrive.
Family, let's go. We're leaving.
Whoop.
Okay. Who's Winter and Phoenix? Or sorry, Vaclav and Winter. You guys sound like you're running in first. Vaclav, you made a noise. Is that you doing that as you kind of arrive?
Yeah.
Perfect. I think you'd be some, just general chaos inside the house of just noises and things going on. And as they hear Vaclav's noise, maybe you've made that before, there's kind of like some screaming and running up to the front door. Picturing like, Southern charm, big porch mansion, like that style. Everyone kind of runs out to the porch, but no one runs towards you. And they are all like looking to Lydia, who is kind of like exiting the front porch as well at the same time. So let me kind of get everybody like lined up out here a little bit.
Can we say there's like somebody's human girlfriend there too?
Oh, I like that a lot. A human girlfriend. Younger or the age doesn't really matter?
Late teens or early 20, like somebody who would correspond to one of the younger tieflings, I would think. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody wants to make daddy mad.
Of course. That is the perpetual conflict, right? Of course. Right. Now, remind me a little bit. Vaclav, you were left off, and of course, typical Lydia banter between you guys, and she was trying to make amends, and you kind of pushed her off, and then she was like, "Get out!" Right? Is that kind of a little bit?
I think it started with her rejecting me,
Right.
and I was mad, and I was out, talking to Snowfall on the porch, and
That's right.
sulking, and then I sort of wound myself up, and then Rosa talked her into giving me another chance, but by
Right.
then I was already wound up, and I just rejected her. So
That's right. Okay, perfect. And then Rosa, you and her had like a pretty meaningful fight, if I recall, about like being a paladin and helping the family and what are you really doing? Is that kind of like, if I recall, the basis of it?
Yeah, she
And you're like
accused me.
leaving them, kind of a thing. Is like that whole.
Yep. And that I've changed, and I'm no longer putting family first.
Right. And that is why it hits you so hard because that's like your paladin ideal. And you don't agree with her, but the fact that it was similar to that made it like a really sore spot, right? Is that. I'm just remembering so I can recall the conflicts and attempt to, bring them back out again.
Yep.
Cool. I'm picturing, Rosie, that you're kind of in the back of the group. Is that fair?
Yep,
Yeah,
totally.
maybe
I was like
behind Steve.
not even yep, like not I'm like I gotta brush Steve
Oh,
out.
my shoe is untied again.
Yeah. Like,
Perfect. Yeah. Everyone's kind of out there returning. Lydia kind of comes back and kind of like sees you there, Vaclav, on the outer edge and kind of comes up to you. Has her arms crossed again, as in a little close. It's just like, hang on, let me draw a couple cards. Let me get myself in a good space. Kind of goes up to you, says, "Good to see you, Winter. Glad you made it home." And she kind of like ruffles your hair. And she turns to you, Vaclav, and the smile disappears. She gets a little close. Vaclav, you're like, she's like looking over you at your clothes and how your demeanor is. What does she like see as you're kind of like coming back?
I think I'm happy and excited, and I'm fishing around in my pockets trying to find something, and I think I'm not really reacting to her frowny face. I'm staying upbeat at the moment, and I pull out a like a little a polished coral, amulet or something, and or brooch. Let's say it's a brooch, polished coral brooch, and hey, look what I got you from the plane of water.
Yeah, she looks at it, kind of takes it. It is really cool.
We
She
got
says,
we got two spires now, and we're cool with the Krakens, and we got a whole army of smooth heads back home, and yeah, we're here to take all you guys to safety.
"What do
You
you
can
mean
all
take
come
us to
and
safety?
oh, you can all come and live in our spires. I think you should
What
live in my
about
spire.
what about here?"
What? This dump?
She takes the brooch. The brooch is nice, and she kind of steps back. But what if we're not ready to go? Where's How'd you
Ready
make
to
it
go.
back? You're. It's good to see you. That you're still in one piece at least.
Uh-huh, yeah. What's the problem? We're gonna take you to a magical fortress where I'm the king.
You're the king. What does that
Yeah.
mean? You're the king.
What
It's
you
his last
thinking,
name.
dude? I'm the boss, the big cheese.
Who's the queen?
You could be
Rosa.
my queen.
Rosa? Where is Rosa? Is she here?
Hiding behind Steve.
uh, Lydia kind of like looks around. Yeah, she would be.
I like see her peeking out, and
You're like
I'm like
combing the
looking,
horse,
and then I'm like I hide behind Steve's like head and his mane. I'm like, good boy, Steve.
Glad to see she hasn't changed. Well, why don't you come in? Everyone come in, and why don't we, have a late lunch?
All right.
And the rest of everybody with that, they kind of like all the other kids and adults kind of like attack you guys in the typical wrestling hugging fashion. Especially, I feel like Winter and Phoenix are like quickly dragged around, and they're like, "What are you doing? What's that? What's like all this stuff?" Kind of like getting pulled at on you. Winter, what do you do as all the other kids and stuff are just interested?
Uh, Showing them Snowfall and letting them fly
Oh,
on
he's
him.
so
Yeah, yeah,
big.
yeah. Yeah, he's huge now.
Are you like giving him like little trinkets and like rocks and stuff that you found? I was figuring like that maybe, or
Yeah.
other stuff like that. Okay, cool.
Me too. I just dropped more than half my gold, and I'm just giving out like junk that we found or bought or whatever to different people.
Perfect. Yeah, definitely. Loki, you're coming in as well. Phoenix and Sparks. Sparks probably isn't here anymore, right? Because he's only like an hour. So I'm gonna say that Phoenix is coming in. Rosa, what are you up to? You can hear everyone kind of go in and kind of into the house. Kind of you hear wrestling and roughhousing and like, what is that? How come this is better? I want that, and fighting. You do notice that no one seems to run out to you. And they kind of the door does close. No one says you can't come in or anything, but it's for a moment peaceful outside with you and Steve.
Um,
I can come back to you
uh,
too if you want to think about it.
I'm kind of torn. I make sure the doors close. Um, and Sparks is actually not there, correct?
Correct. Because I think Sparks only lasts an hour, and I think it's certainly been more than that. I'm just gonna leave him there in case he comes back. Then I have to make him
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Where are we on the real map?
We're back in the like almost due center. We're back at the Tiefling house,
Okay, I must just skip past it.
the Jade
I
Brand Manor.
Got it. Got it.
am too much of a coward to face everything right now. So I mount Steve and I head to go find the half orc that I asked to look over the family.
Okay,
I'm
perfect.
going back.
I
I'm
would
going
say
back
like
to.
just as Rosa passes out of sight, like around the corner of another building, I come out onto the porch and I go, Rosa, where the hell'd she go? And then I just go back inside.
I like that. Yep, for sure. Perfect. I'll come back to you in a little bit, Rosa, if
Yep.
that's okay. You're gonna have your own little, conversation. Cool. Rosa's going out. Perfect. Back to the house, kind of showing everything around. Everybody's really excited. Lydia seems a little warmer towards you, Vaclav, than last time, especially with how you kind of like rebuffed her. And she seems to be kind of like asking about your adventures and kind of like preparing food and, says, can you start the noodles over there?
I go, yeah, you guys, you're in for a treat today.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, Mr. Noodle Man. And kind of like prepping everybody's kind of like, good to see you back. And she does turn to you and says, there's been. Um, North Fork's been a little rough lately. Some of the neighbors they don't like the noise.
They don't like the noise. There's the fish oil.
What? Oh, just behind the Newt's toes on your left.
Okay, got it. Okay.
So, what's the lodgings look like in the spire? Oh, how many bedrooms?
I got a big water bed, because I like that motion, and got two big fireplaces. Um, keep it nice and hot in there all the time, and
Well, what about for everyone else? Is everyone a big room like that, all in the same waterbed?
no, of course not. That'd be huge. Uh, no, they've all got their own rooms. Winters filled his entire room up with gold. He won't let anybody in there. He's gone crazy.
Well, maybe we'll stop by and see it.
I think Phoenix is trying to like bunk with him. He's got like a bunk bed going on there. I got a throne room
A throne room? Why do you have a throne room?
because I'm the king, baby.
Okay. She seems to be more,
What is this
receptive.
whole wheat? Don't you have white?
Uh, no, they don't have that at the store here. It's different. It's different up north.
Ah, clerics.
Yeah, they like the healthy stuff. They
Uh-huh.
got a lot of granola.
Is this bamboo?
Yeah, they say it's good for your digestion.
You're a picture of sloth, I guess.
There's some sloths around here too.
What, do you want sloth soup?
It's not that good. It's really gamey.
Oh, sure.
Cool. So people are hitting down. It seems like they're receptive to like checking it out. Is there any other objectives you have, Vaclav, or things?
I think we throw a big loud party tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
I think far too late into the night and with far too much music and shouting and fighting.
That definitely makes sense. Perfect. You guys are going to prep that and to kind of send people out to get, drinks and different things, showing some of your magic abilities, connecting with the family a bit. I'm going to head over to Rosa and Steve quick and see what they are up to. Rosa, where you're going over to across the river in the rougher side of town, right?
Yeah, there's this the tavern that Zura Zuruk the
Zaruk the Basher. I see him on the map, so.
yeah. So he is the one that I had paid to kind of watch over the mansion,
Yeah.
and give me information about um, what's gone on in the past few days. Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't we also like in North Fork? That's where we delivered the empty the empty ferry
Casket
carriage.
to one of the temples.
Yes, and so I want to know like what was the fallout for that, and how has my family fared?
Yeah, perfect. I'm kind of picturing like, it's not like you can just text them. So you kind of have to go in and you have to like ask a kid, give him a gold coin. Where's Zaruk the Basher? Oh, I don't know, ma'am. Where? I don't know. Well, my memory's not great. And you kind of like send him, and then you kind of find out that he's typically keeps in one of the taverns in kind of like the back corner. You kind of look there, he's not there, and then eventually you kind of like find him in another gathering spot. And he's kind of in the corner, like nursing a beer. And you can meet him up there if you choose to.
I do.
Yeah, he says, Rosa, good to see you again. Welcome.
You got another one of those? He's like got his beer or whatever.
I heard there was a group of demons that have returned back to town. It's good to see you back. Safe and sound, I hope?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Uh, you told me you were eagerly awaiting your family. I see you alone.
They're fine.
He kind of like, calls a beer over, picking up what you're putting down. And the beer, a big tall beverage kind of arrives for you at the table.
Yep. I take a big ol' long swig thinking about it. So basically I begrudgingly I'm like, you know, pull myself out of my like sitting in the ick. And I'm like, all right, so what's been going on here in town? There's a lot going on in um Star Lake.
I've heard some changes in Star Lake, but here
Yeah.
have been changing times as well. One of the temples has been up in a huge uproar for the last half week or so. Something about precious cargo being stolen. But that information has been hard to gather, and they don't share well what's going on. You know anything about that?
Nope. and I don't make eye contact as I take another swig.
Perfect. Can you make a deception check?
Or voluntarily fail.
Yeah, or voluntarily fail. Yeah, that's up to you too.
No, I'll go with the deception, and that is a 19.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
Wow. Um, yeah, you'll kind of just use the fact that you almost always tell the truth to hide your lie here. Um,
Yep.
I've been keeping an eye on those other demons, the tieflings, like you asked me to. Seems like they're getting a little more integrated into the town. Integrated might not be the best word. Seems like people are starting to like them less and less.
As we do.
So I
Can't
think
shake this.
it's one of those young kids cheated someone at one of the games, and there's been some selling of fake, um, what do you call them, like some fake jewelry and stuff that wasn't real.
I like
Been blamed on
roll.
them.
Yep, and I'm like I'm doing one of these things where I'm like rubbing my temples, and I'm like, of course, it was the teenagers, right? Yeah, and
I
I'm
don't
like,
know for sure. Just what I've heard through the grapevine. I've heard some of those neighbors on the river. They don't like the noise, and the house has been falling apart a little bit. There's some garbage outside.
yeah, uh-huh.
There's only
Sounds
about
about.
6 bedrooms in that house, and I've heard there's about 15 tieflings in there. Must be pretty
I
tight.
mean, it's 12, first of all. It's 12, okay? And
Well, there's a couple of them that have girlfriends and boyfriends now, and then they stay over.
Right. There's like 11 wagons in the yard.
Yeah, one of them has like the wheels broken.
yep, and I'm like, yeah, I think we might have found some new accommodations.
Oh, you're
So
leaving so
yeah,
soon?
uh thinking about it, thinking about it. Have you thought about what I proposed to you?
You're gonna have to remind me, the DM.
So, I had proposed to Zuruk that I'm looking for somebody who is smart enough and like has the brawn enough to be the new like I wanted to start a smuggling.
Yeah, be your contact for your underworld stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's
here.
right.
And I'm like, now that we've got some new accommodations coming up, assuming business goes well, maybe you could take over the Jade House.
Hmm. The Jade Manor would make a nice base of operations. Now the cargo and things that you're looking to move, is that all? I don't mind, losing paperwork and what's not, but uh, nothing too disagreeable.
I mean, like, I guess it's all about supply and demand, right?
Yeah, that's right, ma'am. But
So,
yeah. Why don't we say it? Why don't we say we're good? What are you looking to
if I
move first, or what's your preferred contact style?
nothing, I'm like nothing right now, but what I need is, and I kind of stop and I'm like, do you believe in faith?
Faith? Of course, ma'am. I've seen the effects of it in my own life.
And I say, you see all these flatheads running around here, and they look at people like me and people like you, and they automatically think that we're the problem, right?
They do assume that. Quick to
What
judge,
if I
I'd say.
told you, what if I told you I could help you and yours gain the respect that you need and deserve?
I'd say that'd be a mighty fine thing that we'd be interested in.
And then I go into the conversation about how I met the chief of the orcs up in, the interaction that Vaclav and us we all like had over at North Star Star Lake,
Yep.
and how of all of the people that we spoke with, they're the only ones that we actually trust.
I'm not surprised. They're pretty straight telling and probably just styled after you are, ma'am.
And I say, but I also feel like they told me a little bit of a story about you. Why aren't you with them?
I suppose I could. It might be similar to why you're not with your family now, huh?
What if we could change that?
I'm listening.
Do you trust me?
So far, pretty well.
Would you choose to follow me?
Well, it depends on where you're going.
I say, um, I aim to rise above.
Above. Now, my history's correct, sometimes those people that rise above, they think they can tell whatever one's below them what to do. Is that what you're aiming for?
No, I want to change history.
Change history. Well, I like the sound of that.
And I put my hand out for him to shake.
To change in history, and he shakes your hand.
You should come see my spire.
Your spire. The one out in the mountain, the one poking up.
Yep.
I don't think people own those. That's usually not how it goes.
It's mine now.
Hmm.
And I'm looking for people like you who are tired of seeing the oppressive actions of those flatheads around us. I've seen what they've done to the Asmirs. I've seen what they've done to you. I've seen what they've done to us. And I don't know how we're going to do it, but we can do it together.
I think I'd like to see that space. I think you might be going places, Miss Rosa.
All right. Well, um, give me a couple of days. I got to get back to my family. Come see us at the house in a couple days, yeah?
All right. If not, I'll be around.
Cheers, and then I head back over to Steve to get back to the house.
Sure. Interesting. Rosa seems to have some ulterior plan going on. I can't wait to see how that's going to turn out. Is this the greater story is Rosa's fall from paladinhood?
All right.
As she's led astray by the warlock and what is faith and how that fits in the world. No, it's cool. Zaruk does not come though. I didn't mean to select.
And she's selling stuff for souls now too. So
Not a soul.
That's what Phoenix is trying to do.
Yep.
Rosa is apparently trying to make her mark on history. I mean, you can be remembered for history for lots of reasons, whether it's good or bad. So I think that's certainly the case. Perfect. Let me see. Headed back, Rosa. It's kind of like into the evening as you're getting close. This is like the nicer area of town, right on the riverfront in the main part of the town. And as you get closer with Steve the Steed, the other houses are all quiet and nice, and have their garden lights lit, and you can hear the shouting and kind of yelling from the Jade Brand Manor down the street. Let me see. Who's she gonna hear? You can hear Phoenix's voice. Phoenix, what are you yelling about at the party? Are you playing a game or are you arguing with someone? Your voice carries down
Probably.
the road.
Yeah, at this point, like I'm probably like expounding on the benefits of selling souls and like what a hot commodity they are, and if anyone is interested, we're looking to purchase. And
I think you're talking to one of the other kids, and they're like, "You can't take someone's
oh,
soul. That's not how it
yeah,
works. I'm gonna take
oh,
your soul." And then he tries to like,
no, you got it wrong. We don't take it, you sell it. It's bartering, it's trading. It's
"How much
totally
do you
fair.
get?
It's the hottest thing happening these days, you guys.
2 silver? How much? 3 silver?
Oh, 3 silver, what? Come on, I'm not a shyster. It's at least a gold.
You don't have a real gold."
I, what? I'll just open up my freaking pouch on my belt and be like,
I've got a hoard back home.
yeah,
Wow.
we have rooms full of gold.
No, how do you get some? Who'd you steal that gold from?
We didn't steal anything. We've earned it, every penny. We've almost died. We have died. We've seen others die. We've got souls. We've got souls to sell. You know, like this is all happening. You should jump on board. I'd probably get you a spot.
Oh, okay, I'll take a spot.
Talk to your parents. Tell them you're coming with
No,
us.
this is one of the other tieflings.
Perfect. Then
Yeah. Okay,
then
I'm in. What do I? How do I get the people to give me their souls? How do I take it out? Do you have a tool?
I mean, hey, you have to go through an apprenticeship first. You will apprentice to me in winter. You'll carry our stuff.
Okay. This is Kilris. Kilris is 10 years old, and she's very interested in being your apprentice. She's following you around now. Rosa. Oh, what?
I want to have a quick scene with Maza.
With Maza? Sure. Yeah. Do we know Maza, or you're looking? Do you have?
No, I don't think we know her yet. I don't
Okay,
think
perfect.
we any definition, but I'm
Yeah, she's kind of enjoying some of the noodles that you made over on the side. She's also probably 2 beers in at least, and she seems to be bobbing to some of the music that some of the young ones are kind of like playing out on the back porch, and she's kind of like wistfully looking out over the river.
nice. All right. Yeah, I'll slide up next to her and I'll say, I'll do a little small talk. Hey, you have a kiss for your uncle Vaclav, and this and
Of
that,
course, she kind of kisses you on the neck.
and then I'm gonna bring the conversation around to Winter and be like, hey, you see your cousin Winter over there?
I see him.
You know, oh, he's quite a specimen, isn't he?
You should probably put some clothes on. Does he run
Well,
around like that all the time?
I mean, if he looks like that, why shouldn't he, right?
I mean, if you're giving away the milk for free.
Oh, I didn't take you for a prude, Maza.
I'm just saying, it's a little nippy out tonight.
Yeah. Well, still, I mean, look at that. Look at those horns. Look at that tail. Doesn't that get your little heart aflutter?
He's a little young for me.
I say, he's mature for his age.
Oh, that's not what I heard. I heard he thinks he's a dragon. Is that real?
They like literally cousins?
No.
No, they're
Yeah.
like all found family. So it's
Oh,
like cousins.
They're definitely literally cousins.
That works.
And I go, yeah, he does kind of think that. He's a little one track, but I think that's just because he hasn't found girls yet.
Well, we're all around.
Yeah, but he's unusual.
I agree with that. I kind of look over. I picture Winter. What are you doing right now in a group of people that are talking to you? What would you be talking about, or acting out, or playing?
Dragons.
Yeah, probably. What was the game we did?
Oh, we wrote it
Something
down.
in,
The chasey
yeah,
game. It's
I'll
like dragons
yeah,
and
yeah.
knights or something.
Something in Dragon. Yeah. I'll look it
Okay.
up. I'll be doing that game
I thought he
with
was like
Win.
full of dragon facts. He's like, a black dragon skull at maturity weighs about 17 pounds, and
I was thinking he was like demonstrating flying maneuvers as
Yeah.
well.
And he's like, you can't do that. That's against rule number 6.3 under the dragon
Yeah.
law of
Hunter and
being
Dragon.
and so anyway,
Hunter
so
and
then that
Dragon.
Yeah,
so then Vasturius, he had two boys. He
yeah.
had Jormungandr and
In the year 1742, and one of those boys died early, unfortunately. But the other was quite satisfactory and had a larger wingspan than the average black dragon. Yeah.
Yes.
um, yeah, so we look over at him and I go,
I think he needs some more time in the oven.
I think he needs a blowjob. All right. I think nothing will snap him out of this dragon obsession quicker than a pretty girl paying him some attention.
Well, I think the North Fork is wide open to him.
Did I mention he has a horde?
Of an undead horde?
Nope. HOARD.
So he's got a couple gold point coins saved away under a pillow. That's like
No,
everybody
he's-
does.
No, he's got a room 1.5 feet deep with gold coins.
She turns real gold? Or does he make up this gold?
Real gold. He sleeps on it
Why?
because he's waiting for somebody to sleep on it with.
Because he can.
Do you think maybe you need someone to show him how to spend it?
I think so. You need someone to remind him that he's a tiefling and he's a man.
A horde? A whole horde?
1.5 feet deep.
Well, is he going to share it with the rest of the family?
He's going to share it with some lucky person, I bet.
Where is the horde?
In our spire. In my spire.
Well, why don't we go to the spire and check it out?
I mean, yeah, sure. But I'm just saying it's a party, Mazza. Be cool, huh?
Well, but now I know about the horde.
Yeah. Well, go ask him about it. He loves to talk about it.
Sex.
Okay, maybe I will. And yeah, she is gonna stand up from the conversation, still look at you a little unsure, and she's gonna go over to you, Winter, and say,
before she goes, I hand her another drink.
for her or to give to Winter.
I don't know, whatever she does with it.
She's
two fisting right now.
Got it. Winter, you are sharing dragon facts to a group and like demonstrating flight maneuvers, of course. And Mazza kind of comes over to you and says, "Where's your drink?
What do you mean?
Take this one."
What is it?
It's some like middle grade swill beer.
It's probably rice wine, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Winter
I like
would
that.
Winter would sniff it, and then I have Snowfall sniff it as well. And what does it smell good or no?
Ooh, does it
Probably
smell
not.
good? I would say it does not smell good in like a yummy sense.
Yeah. Wow. No thanks.
No, you don't drink it for the flavor. You drink for the effects.
Like what?
It loosens you up.
I'm very loose. I stretch every day.
I call over her shoulder. It's like a potion.
It's like a potion.
What kind of potion?
It makes you happy.
I'm already happy.
You're stretching. Is that because I heard your bed isn't very comfortable?
Oh, it's the best bed you could have.
What's your bed made out of?
Well, gold, of course.
How, is it like you've coated gold on the outside of the wood?
No, it's a pile of gold and stuff.
Like how much gold?
This much.
This much.
He starts going.
4 hours later. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure he knows exactly how many coins.
That was the thing. Didn't he count it all up in the big
Yeah.
like? He had it all in little piles, right?
He was counting them,
fucking up
but
the
then he got
count.
interrupted, and then
Oh, so he doesn't have a full
by
tally.
Rosa, and we left. Yeah, so he doesn't have a tally. Yeah.
So it's more than 1,142, but the exact number
Yeah.
is basically unknown and unknowable
Yeah.
at this point. Got it.
Yep.
He's probably going to go into like how exactly he was counting and then what happened to interrupt
yeah.
it. But he had this many piles of this kind
Oh,
and this many
yeah.
piles of that
Well, that's
kind.
Mazza was going to be like, well, why don't you show me?
But we're not going there right now. That's back at what's the town we originally came
City
from?
of
Star Lake.
Star Lake, and we've got other stuff to do before then. But you should go to the Star Lake though. We can see it when you get there.
And it's just in your room?
Well, no. What are you talking about? Wait, I'm busy. I have things to do. And, Winter turns around.
Dan, wait.
Man,
I'm
that's
gonna,
so good.
Dan, I'm gonna cast message. And, I'm gonna whisper to Mazza. Ask him dragon questions.
Oh man, that was so funny. It was so good, Ken, because like I could see you playing the realization of Winter when she was like, "I think she might be trying to get my horn." Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's good. Sorry, Ian. What did you say? You were
I
asking
cast a
dragon
message
questions.
and I prompt Mazza to ask him questions about dragons.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite dragon? She says, to attempt to distract you. Winter, can you roll a deception at disadvantage with that? No.
Oh wait, hold on. I might have decent deception, but still not great. No, I don't have decent deception. 9.
9. Perfect. Yeah. She definitely notices that. Perfect. And then what's your favorite dragon?
Well, myself, of course.
Oh, I thought you
And
were a
then
tiefling. Isn't that what the horns are? And she kind of like pokes your horns.
Dragons can have horns too. And look at this. And then I show like, my scales because I have the mage armor or whatever.
Oh,
Did we decide that like when you touch the horns, like you get sensations?
like Ferengi ears or something?
I don't think we did. There was something about the horns that we talked about.
Something
I don't
about
remember
the
what it was.
horns where it was like you can like they're very, very sensitive. Like
Winters in
about
particular
a
or
year
all
ago.
our horns?
But she touched your horns, man. Like
Is she like, oh, your horns are very hard.
A little. I think that's what she was going for. But
Yeah.
He's a hard
No,
target, no doubt.
she really,
Yeah.
no, not that. No. There's things to talk about dragons. We're not playing with horns right now.
Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, she'd be asking more about dragons and then attempting to learn more about the horde. But Winter, you are becoming more and more suspicious about her interest in the horde. And I
Yeah.
picture Winter. Can you make a perception check?
Perception or insight?
Perception. I want to know if you see Vaclav laughing in the corner watching you, because
Oh
I feel
yeah,
like you might
probably.
catch
I'm
that.
actually not laughing. I'm seriously trying to set him up with a girl. I
Oh,
think that's
okay.
what he needs.
Oh yeah, and I'd be right there with him, like the ballad is changing about
Changes some romantic music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about how some dragons do find love.
Or some
right, and the conquests of winter and everything.
That was 21 perception.
Perfect. I think you would
Incredible.
probably notice Vaclav and Loki's a little bit. Oh, their plan, at least, whether or not you choose to act on it.
At least that we're watching you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were being more malicious, trying to get his horse
No,
stolen,
no,
but you are
not
trying
at-
to get him just like interested in a girl, kind of a thing.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Got it. No, that totally makes sense. I don't know if Winter seems to pick up on that part, but he certainly notices that they are keeping an eye on him. Perfect.
Yeah.
Let me cut over to Rose is coming in, and then I think I do unfortunately have to sign off afterwards because Andy reminded me we're coming up on our leaving time. So Rosa, and we can always play this out too, but I don't know if we'll remember. Rosa, you're coming back into the party. Is there anything in particular you're looking to do or to go to? Or are you even what are you doing?
Building my entourage of apprentices over here.
Yeah, you can see Phoenix has like a whole.
Apprentices.
He's of course reinventing like the pyramid scheme. He's like, if you guys are all my apprentices, and then if you get a soul, you have to give me half of the soul.
Apprentices. Yes.
You get in on the ground floor.
I'm like, he's like, it just takes 2 souls, but then we get 4 souls, and I'm just like, Winter, not Winter, Phoenix, stop telling people we are taking their souls.
We're not taking. We're buying.
No more soul talk.
Oh, okay. We're keeping on the DL. Okay.
And I'm just like,
Hey, guys. What's my apprentice's name? What's her name?
Kilrus.
Kilrus. Hey, Kilrus. We're not getting souls, okay? We're getting spirits.
Oh,
I'm like-
spirits. Yeah, we can collect those. Just like Auntie Rosa said.
Spirits.
and so I push through typical party, and what I'm trying to do is like go back to the way that, like, I guess mine and Vaclav's MO is like nothing happened. I settled down, like I'm hearing Loki playing Kiss the Girl from The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, you trying to get Winter a girl again, right?
You're gonna go sit down by Vaclav?
By Vaclav, yeah. Is it working?
I go. He's a hard target.
Maybe it's boys.
It might be. I don't know. But I don't know. I think he doesn't get it yet, and I think if he gets it, then it'll take over.
Do you think he knows what sex is?
Of course he knows what sex is.
Well, I mean, do you think he's a virgin?
Yes, definitely.
So,
Like, look at him.
And I'm like, well, maybe we find him a dragon lady or a dragon boy.
I don't think. No, that's just encouraging him.
No.
He's a tiefling and a man.
Rosa,
It's
you were sitting next
Yeah.
to Vaclav down here in the corner in like the little bar. Lydia sits down next to you. You're kind of
Oh
like
my-
trapped in the bar, like in the booth kind of a thing.
Oh, I'm like, hi, Lydia.
She says, "Hi, Vaclav. Hi, Rosa.
Just a-
Wow. Wow. Just like that. I haven't seen you in like a week. And that really, just like, okay, just like Da used to do. Okay, awesome. Real mature. Vaclav, tell Lydia I said hi. And I'm like staring at her.
Well, where you been?
I had to take Steve for a walk.
For 3 hours?
It was, but you know, horses have to run off energy.
She kind of leans in and like smells your breath. We don't have any of the dwarven stuff here.
I got thirsty. It was a long ride.
Steve gets thirsty too?
Sure, so that's why we had to stop.
Lydia kind of looks over to you, Vaclav, and is just like, gives you like a little eyes.
I go, you guys gonna fight or what?
Ugh,
I don't
you
know.
are impossible.
Well, you're back at the family now. We're all here. Did you
That
change your
wasn't-
mind?
What'd you say?
Did you change your mind?
And I said, I've never changed my mind. It was always about the family. I told you this. Vaclav, tell her, always family first.
I mean, she's been a little weird lately. She keeps telling me she's a paladin.
Vaclav!
A paladin? Like one of the ones in the temple?
Yeah,
You're not a paladin, honey.
that's what I tell her.
I am a paladin. I made an oath to the family to keep it together.
That's not
That's
how
where I
paladins
get-
work.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm
Look,
going to
Rosa,
bed.
just because you can summon
Yeah.
a horse doesn't make you a paladin, all right?
You're always good at making animal friends. Maybe you're like Phoenix.
Oh. Impossible, incorrigible, both of you. You two deserve each other. God, get over it. And I like push my way out of
The
Lydia.
booth.
Yep. And leave them sitting next to each other.
So as they're sitting in a booth, and as Rosa's like getting up, if she goes out towards the front, she notices that I'm banging nailing a sign up to the booth that says, "We buy not," in quotation, souls, cash paid.
I want to like grab Rosa's belt as she's trying to walk away,
Yeah, I think you can do that.
and I go, hey, Rosa, Lydia's the head of the family. You don't just walk away from her.
That's right, Rosa. I thought it was family first.
And I like grab her, like I'm imagining some sort of like rosary beads or something around her neck, and I kiss the like I don't know, like the pentagram or whatever, and I'm like,
Whatever,
"Oh." And I'm like, meh. And I walk away.
Oh, she's still filled with fire, isn't she? She says to you, Vaclav.
She's full of something.
And yeah, she'd sit back down next to you, Vaclav.
All right, I wrap an arm around her.
And she like sips, and she says, "Maybe this isn't so bad."
So, yeah, a lot of good times.
She says, "Do I get a crown?"
Anything you want, baby.
And then she says, "Anything I want." Perfect. And that, I think, would be a good fade to black for our episode, if that's okay, as we're kind of like here. And it sounds like the goals next are to move the family in to the spire. It sounds like the Star Lake Spire, or but not the North Fork Spire. Is that fair? Or my
Yeah.
understanding, at least?
I think that's
I
right,
think
yeah.
Yeah, and like Rosa, her thinking is um we get there through, isn't there like the portal? We can do a portal from,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, and I just don't trust that other portal is stable, so I agree. Like
Oh,
getting
yes, you
back
can
to,
teleport from like spire to spire, and then you also
yeah.
have the portals to the planes that the spires watch over. Yeah, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yep. And I just don't trust that our darkness plane is great right now, so
Perfect.
Uh,
So, do you think the plan is to not reinvestigate the negative energy plane, or we would only reinvestigate if like something precipitous happened to make us reinvestigate? Just asking whether like planning. Well, I guess I mostly planned out for that, so I guess it doesn't matter too much.
Phoenix has no interest in going back and dealing with that thing unless it is like absolutely imminent takeover of the world, you know, like
I'm kind of interested in figuring out like what's going on in the other, where's the other place that we said we
Yeah,
wanted to check out?
Gillimore.
Yeah,
yeah, that's the spire that no one's there, right?
correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Then, if I could also ask a little Rosebud Thorn. It's been a while since we've been playing. And I know our session was a little short today, but curious what you guys
Yeah.
think.
I'll go first because I also have to take off. But Rose was definitely, I really enjoyed my interaction with Zurok and kind of cementing this idea of how Rose is dealing with the fact that she actually has way more power than she's willing to admit with both spires at this point. It's kind of freaking her out. She's definitely spiraling. Um, but this idea, like she really does believe that she's doing it for the family, but it's more than that. So I think that's awesome. Um, my bud is getting the tieflings back to Star Lake because I feel like we're heading in a trajectory where we're gonna leave them in Vaclav Spire. Um, because that's way safer and we already have things kind of secure there. So I'm also like looking forward to seeing what Vaclav does when the rest of the party's like, okay, so everything's cool here and it's exactly what Vaclav wants. And the rest of the party is like, okay, now down to Gilliford, right?
Mm.
What is Vaclav gonna do?
Oh, right, because he wants everyone just to be like together and never leave, right? I forgot
Yep.
about that. That's interesting.
Yep. And then my thorn was, I mean, the obvious things like late start because of the weird technical stuff on an already compounded short episode. And because it's been so long, trying to figure out where everything is. But if I was gonna say like specific gameplay today, I think it was like I feel like we got really into very character driven little vignettes, and I know nothing about what's going on with Loki. I want to know where
Hmm.
his head's at. He's always in the background, kind of doing his thing, a voyeur of sorts, but there's a lot that has happened in a week, game time, and a lot of power exchanges, a lot of things that have been uncovered, and there's got to be some stuff going on in that mischievous noggin of his. So that's where mine is. And then my play of the game, um, oh, it's a combination of Winter and Vaclav. Winter, your one-liners
Mm.
were just so spot on and hilarious, and like you're playing your beautiful autistic baby so well.
Yeah.
Like it is like so good. I love it. And just like it's kind of like watching this kid who's just like bro, it's right there. And you're like, dragon, and I'm like, ah. I'm loving that. And then Vaclav like stirring that pot, like being the instigator of like forcing growth out of Winter. And it's like he's just not budging, because where I feel like Rosa does that for Phoenix, you do that for Winter, and it's really fun to watch.
Yeah. Thanks.
My rose is definitely all the character to character stuff today. The fights, the tiefling scraps, and the romance of Lydia and everything. My bud is I don't know. I guess I think we're about to come into conflict with the townspeople. I think that'll be fun. And I also want to keep pushing this Martha Winter relationship and see if I can get it to go somewhere. And my thorn, I don't know, just that it was shorter than I'd like. There wasn't as much of it as I would like. The covers were too close together. And the play of the game, got to go with Rosa for plotting and exploring. I think it was a Rosa session for sure.
Cool. Thanks.
What's SD Met? Who's that?
I think she's having some Zoom things. That's her regular job, so I think she
Okay.
rejoined somehow.
I see.
I did. I'm on my phone, so
Cool.
I'll go ahead. My rose was literally the freaking Vaclav, Winter, and what's her name interaction at the end there. That was classic. Which just I'll jump straight to play of the game was no, that was freaking the best long.
Yeah, that was so good.
So long, so good. I mean, really, Vaclav really deserves it because he set the whole thing up, but that was just like the moment right there. No. So awesome. My bud is definitely heading to the next spire. And my rose is that we spent, 3 hours getting an hour of stuff done, but that's fine. But really, my real gameplay rose is just that that this portal is fucking with freaking Phoenix's mind. Like Phoenix is truly, absolutely traumatized by the whole exposure to the Lovecraft realm, and I mean the realm of negativity, that's bad enough, right? Like that's scary, and it was hard for us there. But that other one, that's like completely next level. And then to hear that, oh yeah, that thing is trying to get in here, like the whole souls thing for Phoenix is really like, yeah, we need souls. We got to plug that thing up. Like I'm convinced that with enough souls, we can seal that portal up and call it good. So, yeah, so that's that.
That makes sense. Cool. Thanks, Travis.
Maybe that's like a long-term bud right there. Is like, how do we solve the portal problem? How do we solve this other realm problem?
Sweet. Thanks.
Cool. I can go. Yeah, Rose probably like just the character interactions and banter was fun as always. The Bud, I want to get to Gilmore. I want to see what that one is like. So I'd be curious if that's where we end up going now, if we kind of ignoring the negative energy, since it might be too difficult at the
I
moment. It
believe it's
seems like.
mission accomplished, right?
Yeah.
According, if you ask Vaclav, that's what he would say. Thorn, I think, yeah, just a couple moments we were just a little slow, but I think that comes with we haven't played the characters in a bit and everything, and then trying to get to the next point. So probably give Rosa for pushing the narrative, like the play of the game, for getting us kind of moving forward at times. So that was nice. But thanks, Dan, and everybody had fun.
Yeah,
Me
thanks.
too.
How is it playing Winter? Are you enjoying that, or is
Oh,
it coming
I
easily?
love playing Winter. I love playing with so like I wasn't expecting the conversations or whatever to go the way they did, but then I was like, yeah, Winter would probably just be like, oh, she's just asking me questions, and then 3 times asking, it's in your room, and then be like, wait a second, no, no, and then like, that's it.
Yeah,
It
I was wondering
just
about
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. It's, it's fun playing
And
Winter for
not the
sure.
girl saying, "Take me to your room."
I know, right? And she's like, "No, that's yeah."
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Ken.
Hmm.
So for me, the Rose was definitely just getting back into playing and bringing back all of the different things. It's been so long. Um, I really liked the the story pieces that everybody kept together, whether it was Vaclav saying it's all good here, nothing to look at, let's move on,
Yeah.
and everybody else being like, wait a minute, is it really? That was like very classic of all the characters involved. That was pretty cool from Loki's perspective. It's just what I think that he's looking at what are the power dynamics in the world and how do we become a greater part of those power dynamics, and to that end, the Bud piece is kind of similar to what Ken was saying, is getting to Gillimore and finding out what's going on with that spire and getting to the next piece of that. So that's where I think I've liked watching the interactions and things play out, but I think Loki should be taking a more active role in like pushing in that direction, um, which I haven't really done because just watching the story parts of this was really interesting to me, especially with Rosa figuring out her internally and letting us play that out. I thought that was really great. Um, I would say the only thorn, if it's really not much of a thorn, is that I didn't do much in getting involved in that. I'm not sure that I needed to. Um, I would have seen like the bard's role in the return home as just the background storytelling and everything, and I don't think that's was going to contribute significantly to what we were doing. So that's why I left it out there a little bit, but didn't push on any of that. Um, so yeah, and as far as play of the game, I really like the way both Ian and Tabby were interacting with their characters. I mean, definitely, Winter's moment of no was really like classic character and everything for him. But as far as like the overall session, I think what Tabby brought to Rosa today was really great.
Cool. I was gonna say I also liked your propaganda song. That was a clever thinking as you're returning. So I'm because that allows me as the DM to like do some things with it. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Um, yeah, for me, quick. Yeah, it was lots of fun. I wasn't really sure what you guys were gonna do, but you, for the first time in a while, kind of did similar to what I had actually planned. You know, going back to the city and kind of doing those things and like meeting up with family. I thought you were gonna like dive back into the negative energy plane or be like, screw this, we're going to Gilmore. You know, who knows what you were gonna do. Um, it was really cool to play the family. When we first were playing them, I was like, oh, this isn't as fun as it was last time. So I was a little sad. But then, like, pulling out from Tabby and, finding out more of the conflict of within Rose's character, and then returning back with additional conflict. I think I was like what you were doing, Ian, is like pushing conflict in or interesting situations, and I think that makes it much more interesting to like role play instead of like because Lydia is kind of like looking forward to seeing you and like kind of wants to go to the Spire now, and that wasn't. It's not as fun to just role play like, oh yeah, we should do that. Okay, cool.
Oh, we get along.
Yeah, I know, right? So it's like, where's the next conflict coming from? And it's nice to see Vaclav and Lydia teaming up against Rosa was kind of fun because we haven't like gone that route yet. And of course, there will be conflicts as we're moving in, and things won't work out quite as we thought. But so it was fun to watch that, and I really liked your pushing Ian of the whole girlfriend for Winter. I don't know. I don't know if I would have been normally as comfortable with that like story, but I was like, hey, we'll see where this goes. I'm gonna see how this is gonna be fun. And it was Winter is just such a fun character, and I think you have such a strong sense of him in your head that Ken, that it was like fun to play off of him as this hilarious setup at this like party. Brought me back to like the frat and just the awkwardness of like those kids like chatting each other up and stuff was just really fun. So yeah, hopefully you guys had fun with that. And then yeah, is next Sunday good for everybody?
I think so.
Could be.
Yeah, no, it should be good.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, well we'll put that on the books for next time. And it sounds like I think I'm going to be in San Diego next Sunday.
Oh, cool.
So maybe if Tabby and Travis, we can come over maybe and run there or something. But we can chat about it near the end of the week if that would work.
Yeah, and if you guys want to do that here too, either way,
Cool.
we can use this space or at Tabby and Travis's.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll text about it and see how it goes. But I think Andy is itching to go, but it's good to see everybody, and
yeah,
can't wait to see
Yeah.
what happens next.
Have
with our
fun,
Tieflings.
Dan.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks.
Ooh, let me end our-
See
Happy
you
birthday,
guys.
Dan and Ian.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, guys.
Thanks.